All right. So we start off. All of you have gathered in one way or another. Some of you have come by plane. Um, some maybe by car or bus or train. Probably not by boat. But you are on. Uh, you're on the coast, and you're sitting at a dock. Um, Waiting for your boat to come in for this island to go to this island. That's all you really know. Uh, you weren't really it's a place called Glittering Island. You may have done some research on it yourself, looked online if you had access to that. Basically, what you would have found out is that it seems to be a resort island. There there oddly aren't very many reviews. It seems to be more like a very upscale high class thing where the kind of thing where you either know about it or you don't. So there aren't very many reviews. Um over the over the course of your time, some of you have gotten into contact with the people that sent you the your golden ticket, which you all have. Um, and you may have found out the reason why you were chosen, or you may have not. Uh, Most of you probably have not bothered. Maybe one or two of you have. But right now you're sitting on the dock. There's some hustle and bustle. It seems like this is a major port for all general resorts in the area, cruise ships and the like. So you're just all waiting there. Um, and uh, you think you're at the right dock, and there seem to be some people gathered around. Is there anything that you guys are doing in particular right now?
Um, Akiho is just sitting around waiting, kind of looking around at the other students with a small, pleasant smile.
All right. Well, you don't know they're students right now. All you're
Oh,
really
not
aware of
students,
is
but other
they're
people.
just other people that are around you. Also,
Sorry.
is the sound effect too loud?
No, it's fine.
Okay, perfect.
If I catch your smile, I'm just gonna just give you like a small cross, just look with my eyes. I find your smile suspicious, so I return it with suspicion. As I just cross my legs, and then switch the legs that I have crossed, and then cross my arms and just look off, clutching a crumpled golden ticket in my hand.
What are you wearing by chance? Are you wearing a skirt or is it pants or what?
Just like a long school skirt goes past my knees, sorta
All right,
style.
noted. Uh, you hear in the back of your head, um, a voice you're familiar with. It's wispy and almost sounds like air. Is just passing over your ear, like someone's whispering in the back, and you hear disgusting happiness, glee everywhere. This place is discomforting.
You don't have to deal with the heat, at least. I just say to it just sarcastically. I agree. You have no right to pleasant. I'm the one physically here. Fucking ghost.
Do I notice her talking to herself?
Oh no, this is
It's
just like, well,
you can do it
Telepathic.
telepathically, or you cannot. It's up to you.
you know what? I'll just say it. It's like you're not even here physically.
All
That's
right.
that's all I say. Sorry.
Roll a mind.
All right.
Not you.
Oh,
Aikiho.
All right.
Uh, yeah, you see this girl. Uh, she's kind of dressed in darker colors. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention it. It's getting towards dusk. It's getting later, so it's getting kind of cool, especially by the dockside. Uh, you see this girl, and you see her glance around, and you hear her say, uh, all you really hear is like, "Shut up! You don't have a right to complain."
No one in particular.
Yeah,
Look
no
around.
one in
I
particular.
okay. I stare at her for a second, and then I'll stand up and just walk over and stare at her for a second with my head quirked to the side. Having conversation?
Hey, can I help you? I say, like turning my head back. Also, just arms crossed, legs crossed. Just
Another
you're
one
in my
wants
dream.
something from you. People always want something.
Can I help you, mm, Miss?
Without uh, denying or affirming, I'll just say, "You look like you're having a conversation there. Who you talking to?"
Why don't you stop bothering me and go talk to shonen protagonist over there? As I like shoot my head towards Karu. How are you dressed, dude?
Yeah, Karo, wait, Karo, is that correct?
Heyru.
Keiru?
Karu, that's right.
Okay.
Okay,
What are you doing right now?
Probably meditating.
All
Oh
right.
yeah,
What is that looking
such.
like? Is it like the legs crossed on a bench with your eyes closed or what?
Boken across my legs, yes.
Ah,
Yeah, oh, okay. So yeah, you're doing the classic edgy shonen thing. All right.
cool.
What are you wearing? Is it like classic Japanese like Hakayama or not Hakayama? Is it Hakayama? The like jacket or like are you wearing modern clothes or whatever? What are you wearing?
It'd be more modern.
More
Modern
modern, so
clothes, yeah.
like jeans and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you see this guy with whitish hair around you guys' age, just kind of sitting there on a bench, his eyes closed and his legs crossed, with like a stick on his lap or something.
it's a. I know what it is. It's a Boken.
Okay.
It's a wooden sword.
Yep. Oh yeah. Shonen
Nice.
protagonist.
Uh, when she points over to Mr. Shonen, I look over there and I look back, but he's not quite as interesting as this conversation you're having.
You need to learn to mind your business. I'm looking to see if he has like a golden ticket. Are you holding a golden ticket visibly too? Mine's kind of crumpled in my hand, like wrinkly and shit.
Yes, I'm holding it pretty
Great.
delicately. Just it's not like
Oh,
folded
great.
or crumpled in any way.
Means you and I are going to the same place.
Ah, same place. So you received one as well.
Yep.
Uh, well, I hope we can be friends, and I will turn away and go back to people watching.
Friend. I just say like quietly with a little like uh, I don't know, the little like drip of poison in my voice. Sure, friends.
Akiho never loses the slight, pleasant smile the entire time, even as she's or he or she's walking away.
Fucking. Ah.
You guys all notice that this little girl kind of walk around walk. She looks very out of place because there's no one with her, and you just see her walk up, um, and uh, say in a creepy voice, and this gets everyone's attention because it's kind of strange to just see a little girl on the docks, especially by herself. She looks at least 5 or 6 years younger than you. Let's see if can you guys see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You uh, she looks very blank and doesn't show any emotion, and there's no emotion in her voice, no fear, no apprehension or anything. And she says, "Is this the dock to the glittering island?" She just
Yes.
says to anyone who listens to her.
Just anyone? Yeah. Yes.
Yay.
I believe it is.
She says that yay without any emotion at all. Yay.
This child worries me and intrigues me. I'll just turn and look at her. I'll look at her and then I'll look for any reaction from Shonen because maybe he can detect evil. I don't know.
Maybe I can detect evil.
Just in case. I'm gonna look.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Oh shit, he can. Did I guess?
Megumi, you hear disgusting, uh, disgusting thing. Small little pig child. I hate children.
I whisper, shut your mouth. Trying to keep it hidden, of course. But like, it's a mumbly whisper, really low, not like meant conversation. So I'm like, shut your mouth.
Don't let it.
But yeah, I do look
don't
at
let it
Karu
touch
to
me
see
with
if
its sticky child hands.
Karu is triggered. Because if anyone's gonna be triggered by an evil presence, it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
come on,
me
there's a
with the wooden
present
sword.
here.
Kid with the wooden sword gonna
Yeah.
feel it.
Karu, what are you? What are
remind
you
me.
doing?
Right, slash GM, correct?
Yeah. Wait, what are you trying to do? Whisper me or?
Yeah.
All right, it's yeah, slash GM, or I believe you can also do slash W, and then type in F. Yes,
And
and then
F.
Okay,
yeah,
so
F,
we got.
and then it'll
I already have
show up
nicknames.
fuzzy.
Well, your Akiho is Dere Dere, and I have Shonen.
We have such a pleasant mix of people here.
Yeah, pleasant. Sure.
Yeah, just go slash WGM. That works.
You told me wooden sword. I was sold.
Okay, go to game one real fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well you can't detect evil or anything
No,
like
I can't.
that.
It has to be like
but-
physical stuff.
But you can tell just by the way she acts and the way the you've fought people before and you can kind of judge their strength. You know how to do that. You know that if you let this girl can do something that would kill everyone on this dock if she really wanted to, just right now.
Oh, fun.
But you also know that she is just a frail little girl, and if you could get close to her, she wouldn't be a match for you. But you know it would be getting close to her that would be a problem.
Mhm.
Back to game one. Back to general.
Their knees with their hands or something.
God, you're so fucking energetic. It sickens me.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention Uh,
I keep getting unrecognized command when I try to do WGM or GMW.
you know
I
what? No, I'm not gonna tell you that part. Um, so yeah, you know that.
There.
I got that. Perfect. You know that, but other than that, you can't really tell anything else. Um, what she does after she talks to Akiho, wait, yeah, Akiho, is she basically just kind of walks past you, and goes and stands at the edge of the dock and just stares into the distance out in the ocean. And she doesn't move or make any gestures or anything. She just stands there and stares.
I already get this child.
Birds of a feather.
um, if you guys don't have anything else,
Nope.
then some time passes. Uh, it feels a lot longer than it should have. It's getting from like early dusk to later dusk. Let's say it's gone from about like 6:30 in the afternoonish to about 7 to 7:30, and all of a sudden you finally start to see like a black speck come up on the distance, and you hear this come from the distance.
Time.
Ah! Yay, finally! Slap my knees and stand up real fast, brushing off my back.
You see a generic, well, I guess what a dock hand or kind of like a dock's version of a valet. He's saying, "Ah," he claps his hands together. Finally getting here. Well, everyone, he starts raising his voice. Uh, the your escort to Glittering Island is will be here in roughly 10 minutes. Everyone, get your luggage together and be ready to board. Uh, about 10 minutes pass. You hear a commotion. As people start gathering their stuff around you, you hear some murmurs like, "Ah, finally, uh, never. My father is going to hear about this one," and another one like, "Ooh, I can't wait," and things like that. And there's a loud American voice. You can tell it's American because it's so distinct. Things like, "Oh, bro, I'm so excited,"
Great.
and
That's what my face says. I don't say it. It's just great.
and you hear another one say, "No, I will handle my mistress' baggage." Bagagajin. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. I got something off the checklist. Theoretical checklist.
All right, so the boat arrives, and all of you, especially with this golden ticket and the weight and what you know about this island, that it's a high class kind of thing. This boat gets here, and you expect like a luxury liner. What you see is a relatively small boat, or relatively small, I guess, ship. It's kind of a struggle to call it a ship. It's definitely a yacht. Um, it's a yacht, but it's more like a personal yacht for like friends and family, a party barge maybe. Looking at the people around, you're pretty sure it can hold everyone here. It's going to be pretty tightly cramped, but it's still for most of you, or at least for you three, more luxurious than you've probably ever seen or been on. The valet gets there, stands out at the dock, and does some basic procedures to get the ramp to go onto the boat. And he says, "All right, everyone, line up. We need to see your tickets. Then we will get your luggage and store it below, and then we will make our way to the island. We are very sorry for the delay and the late timing. Uh, there, there seems to be some turbulence on the waters tonight, but it's okay. It's that season. It is nothing for you to worry about. However, if you are prone to seasickness, we would advise you to stay near the ledge, and we do provide seasickness medicine. Now, everyone, if you would please," and he does a gesture to start the loading process. You see some people line up.
I'll get in line. Just not even looking around. Just straight through. Like if I walk by the valet, I don't even like. He doesn't exist to me. He's just like another cog in the machine of boarding this ship.
All right, so are you like trying to go first?
Sure, I'll go first with my crumpled ticket, like outstretched arm. Like if he has an accident, I'll drop the ticket in there without like acknowledging the existence of this person.
All right. Well, you go to get on the dock, and he says, "Excuse me, miss, may I see your ticket?"
Extended.
All right, you go to do that, but hold on, I'm getting a call. Nope, ignoring that call.
Good.
Me, your brother.
It's actually my friend who's probably going to ask to come hang out. So expect an interruption.
Tell him to watch the stream.
Yeah, tell him to watch the stream. Actually, I'm not streaming right now. I'm only recording.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works.
But as you go to extend your hand, someone bumps into you, and basically just cuts in front of you and hands the valet his ticket and says, "Here's my ticket." And then, "Can I get on now?" Do you do anything?
Excuse me, I say loudly. Who the hell do you think you are? Intimidation.
Intimidation. All right, roll intimidation.
Where is it?
Oh, don't tell me a fight's coming out already.
All right. So, what happens is the valet, he's kind of shocked at this. You know, he didn't expect this to happen. He's like, "But miss," and but she's already given him the ticket. He's already seen it, and she looks back to you, and you can tell that this is a girl that's younger than you. She's got a very cute, like, princessy kind of look to her, but her face just is written all over her face. It's just snob, and she, even though she's shorter than you, you feel her looking down on you, and all she says is, "Humph, commoners," and proceeds to just walk past you and get on the boat. As this happens, another girl behind her in like a maid outfit or a servant's clothes or something, without saying anything, glances at you, hands the valet his ticket, and with just like a handful of bags, you don't know how she's doing it, but she's got like a lot of bags, just silently walks past you and gets on the boat too.
Rude. Looks like I already made. I'm gonna just say this, kind of like my head turned, but to no one. Not looking at anyone in particular, but I know who I'm saying this to. Akiho. Oh, look! Looks like we're making friends already. As I then continue to board normally.
Akio just sighs in relief that it didn't come down to fists.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start shit,
You
but I am gonna let you know that. Oh, hey, look, we can be fucking friends. Akiko. Look,
you hear
Lar.
the voice again, disgusting examples of humanity, wretched, vile things.
Telepathic.
I wish
And
I
it's like,
could dispose of them myself.
I actually smile. So anyone looking at me sees like a creepy smile, but telepathically, I'm just saying, you and me both.
There's
I
nothing
for once
stopping
agree.
us. No one can stop us. Only you have this power. They would fear you, is all you hear, and whenever you hear this, the taken aback valet is like, I'm sorry, miss. Please. And then he gestures. You're free to
Yeah.
get on them.
Thank you. Still not looking at him, just dropping it and.
You hear him sigh.
Poor guy.
All right. Um, all of oh, by the way, these are the people you see. Show to everyone and show to everyone.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool. We have a picture. First, I posted what I was imagining this character looks like.
I'll have to find her
No,
name later.
younger, much younger.
Yeah, I see
Oh.
that now.
I remember that character from a fighter, I think. Fighter game.
All right. So all of you are in various spots in the line, unless some of you are trying to cut in line or
Nope, not at all.
trying to get in a specific spot in line. If you're
I
hurried or
am.
rushed or anything.
Akiho is just going to, without being any kind of rush, give all of their baggage to the valet. Any baggage they have, I don't know. I didn't really think about what they might have brought, but and then get in line and is going to just try to strike up a conversation with whoever may be nearby, either the person in front or behind, and
All right, so you're taking it pretty leisurely.
yeah.
All right. I'll say that there's this guy. He looks around your age. He's kind of a pretty boy, but you wouldn't call him like he's a definite 6 or 7 out of 10, depending on your preference. But he's not like hot. Like you recognize that girl that just made a scene as really, really uh, charming looking and cute, almost like a princess. And the girl that you talked to earlier, you can tell that she is an attractive young woman, even though you may not be into women, or you may, but you can tell that they're a definite, 7 or 8 uh, on the scale for their kind of thing. This guy isn't
Nice.
quite to that level, uh, but he's still a charming looking fellow. But his eyes are kind of down. He's not really looking at anyone. Um, you can tell that he's kind of shy or socially awkward. He's standing beside you.
Okay. I try to strike up conversation, just general topics, nothing too deep, just things like, "Oh, do you know what this island's about? What have you heard? Blah blah blah."
Oh, also that little girl is in front of you. The guy is in back of you. The little girl's in front of you, and she's just kind of standing there looking forward.
Okay.
Um,
I'll
he
probably talk to the guy behind me.
he's kind of like, oh, you're talking to me? Well, I know it's a resort. Um, I don't really know much other than that. Um, uh, my name's Lawrence. Hi.
Hello, Lawrence. I hope we can be friends.
Yeah.
And I reach out to shake his hand.
He looks at you for a second, like kind of as if he was in shock, like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like, you can see his eyes moving back and forth, and he puts down his bag and then grabs your hand and shakes it, like, really, really fast and really awkward. He's like, oh, uh, and this is what you see. That's the guy. And
Yes.
Perfect.
and you can try to talk to him more, but
Mhm.
he's just like, oh, yeah, yeah, it's gonna be fun, yeah.
Without needing to RP it, we can just say for the rest of the way while we're waiting in line at least until we start getting on board, Akiho will just continue to strike up conversation. Even if he doesn't respond much, Akiho will just keep saying things, just like, oh, I can't, wait to get here myself. It all just seems so exciting.
God,
Yeah,
fuck you.
you hear him say, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm really nervous about it though. Like, this is my first time being on my own, and he seems terrified but excited at the same time. Like you can tell that he's really happy someone is talking to him, but you can also tell that he's just he's socially inept. I'm just gonna say
Right.
socially
Yeah,
inept.
for sure.
All right, Karu, you're somewhere in the middle of the line. Are you doing anything? Are you just boarding, not talking to anyone? Are you looking at people, judging them?
No, no, no.
Okay.
The only reason, the only reason that judged the first person was because it gave a weird presence. That's the only reason. It's like that's not normal. Okay, who is on each side of me?
Um, you see a really buff dude. Like, his arms are the size of your forehead. Um,
Gosh.
and all you see is his back, but he's got that. I don't know if you've seen the anime Baki, but basically he just looks like a bodybuilder from the back. He's about 6 feet tallish, 6'5". He's tall,
Mhm.
and you can tell that he's got short, lighter color hair. It's getting darker, so it's hard to tell if it's blonde or like orangish red or something, but it's one of those light colors. and and uh, and you just see he's got like a duffel bag, and that's about it. And you hear him
It's
go,
over his shoulder, isn't it?
yeah.
I love it.
And he's saying to no one in particular, like, oh dude, I'm so stoked. It's gonna be so much fun. There's gonna be the beach, and there's gonna be like a gym. I bet there's gonna be a gym. There's gonna be like waterfalls. Oh man, I can't wait. And behind you, there's this guy with like really light blonde hair that in like high to upper mid to upper class clothing, like a suit shirt, and um you see him looking around. Uh, if you want to see what he's looking at, I'm gonna need you to roll a mind. But other than that, he's not really talking much. He's just got like his hand on his chin, and he's just, looking around. And these are the people you see. That guy,
Gosh.
and
Bruh.
Oh my god. Yes.
Wow.
wait, I think I did that right. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
And that guy.
Ah yes. That was actually like what I was thinking perfectly too.
Bruh, his arms are as big as your head, bruh.
That one might have it.
So you can talk to any one of them. That they both seem approachable enough, I guess. The the guy with the big guy seems kind of intimidates you. You're not really sure how old he is, but
Yeah, that's like I thought this was a
yeah, you thought this was a
not
thing for like
adults.
like young adults, but this guy, he looks he looks like he could be in his mid to late 20s.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's weird to me.
Excellent.
It's just strange.
And it's actually funny if you look at the line from like the back or the side, all you see is like just average height people, like from 4.5 feet to like 5.5 feet, and then there's just this tall 6 foot dude just sticking out above everyone.
Yeah.
So you could tap him on the shoulder and talk to him if you wanted, uh, or you could turn around and talk to the other dude, or you could not. It's fine. Or you
I
can see
was
what the
gonna
dude's
see
looking
at
at.
least. Yeah, I was gonna see at least what the guy was looking at.
All right, this will be an easy one. Yep. Uh, that's not you. Okay, 9. Oh, it's let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4 and see how obvious this is. Moderately obvious, or kind of not. Anyway, what you see him looking at is you see him looking further up the line. You think he's looking at someone, but you can't really tell who. But he's watching them with interest.
Okay.
Um, so you go through the line, dude with big arms, it hands the valet his a ticket. It's really weird. The ticket's pretty big, but in his hands, you suddenly think, was the ticket always that? Is his ticket smaller than ours? Uh, but he hands it to the guy, and as soon as he gets on the like little wooden deck to get on the ship, uh, like yeah, everyone else before you heard the sound of their feet, on the wooden board, but this guy, you hear it creak as he steps, like creak, 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 and then when he gets on the boat, the entire boat kind of dips for a second,
Gosh.
and you get up to the valet, and
Dude is so swole.
So fucking
he is
swole, bro.
swole. He is swole. And you get up to the valet, and he says, "Oh, uh, is that cane necessary? Do you have a limp or something? Do we need to accommodate you, sir?"
This is
He's
not a cane.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Ticket? He doesn't even ask. He
I
has no
will.
idea
He
what it
doesn't
is.
even ask. Just a stick.
I will, in my pocket, reach for my ticket to hand to him.
All right. On your, would you like us to store that, sir? And he points to your boken.
No thanks. I can take care of it.
Okay. And he just motions for you to go on board. And the guy behind him, you hear his voice. It's almost sickening sweet even to you. And it sounds very refined when you hear it. You can tell this guy is at least well read. By the way, he speaks eloquently.
Hmm.
But but he was just acting like, you know, he wasn't acting like he was above anyone or anything. Like his hands were in his pockets and he was like slouched back. You get the feeling that he's a cool guy. Like you don't have a lot of experience around other people, where you come from because
Right.
you're not from around people, but you get that feeling that you get whenever you would see like a traveling warrior or something who has had that like cockiness about himself in him, even though it's not a warrior's pride. It's like that whole his back is straighter than most people would be, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But
All right.
he boards behind you. The rest of the line goes through, and we get to the little girl, and she just looks up at the valet, and he says, "Oh, is someone accompanying you?" And you just hear her say, "No, here's my ticket," and then just walks on board, doesn't say anything else. We get to Megumi, right? Because you were towards the back, and oh wait, no, you got on first.
No, I'm front.
Yeah,
Second.
Akiho, it was you.
yeah. I was right behind the girl.
All right, the valet says, hello, uh, miss, can I have your ticket? There was hesitation there. You could definitely.
Without saying one way or the other, just hands over the ticket and is like, "Here you go."
Uh, have a fun trip, madam.
Oh, I
He
plan to.
says.
Thank you.
And all right. So everyone goes through the line. That there aren't any other incidents or anything. All the valets and dock workers have stored any of your luggage beneath the deck, and you set off. You hear the valet say, "Last call, Glittering Island. Anyone? Anyone? Last call." And by this point, he's basically saying that to no one because everyone has already gone home. You guys were practically the only people on the dock, but he's doing his job. He's good at his job. Uh, so you see him give like a hand motion, and you hear the horn again. So let's play that. Sweet sound effects. Sound effects.
Oh,
Sweet music.
All right. So, uh, you you guys sit, find places to sit. That it's kind of cramped, but there is like a deck above on the top of the ship where there's like it's a little picnic dining cafeteria, open area thing with some tables and chairs. There's some people sitting at the chairs. Uh, there's like four of them with like four chairs each, but there's also like some cushioned seats like where you loaded on the dock, like benches just around the end where you can relax and just look out on towards the ocean. So you guys can sit anywhere. I don't know if you guys want to talk to anyone on the boat or just kind of it's getting late, so you guys are pretty tired, especially with the festivities of the day, finding the dock, getting off your plane or train, getting all your luggage, it's been you've been traveling, and you've got that travel exhaustion, especially for you people who have never been into a city or never used public transportation. So you guys could just be sitting there take a nap, or you guys could talk to someone, or stare at the beautiful ocean, whatever you guys want to do.
Akiho will stand up and just walk around deck, meandering, occasionally, like, as Akiho's walking, just, like, maybe quickly tapping, like, where they'll, like, walk near the railing or something, look out at the ocean, and just quick, like, do a tap with both hands, like, and then just, like, step away and just watching everything.
All right. Before I go on, is that would any of you have had experience on a ship or on the ocean?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Everyone roll a body roll.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Akiho, the rocking of the boat, it's it's strange. You're getting kind of lightheaded and you feel kind of sick at your stomach. You feel like you need to sit down. Uh, you don't feel like you're going to be immediately sick or anything, but you don't feel so good. Like maybe you're coming down with something. You're not real sure.
Oh, all right. Um, and out of curiosity, does using my ability do anything?
Let me look at your sheet again.
Cheater. No, excellent. Excellent though.
It's exploiting. It's
Yeah.
not cheating.
That's true.
I would say if you healed yourself, gave yourself like use 1 point of healing, you would feel better.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. My
So-
tummy's upset. Whew.
I mean, you could also attack yourself and numb yourself if you want to do that.
Oh,
But
actually, if
but
that would
from,
work,
from your knowledge of like healing and medicine, though, you recognize this as seasickness, so you know
Okay.
you're seasick.
all right. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and tap myself on the stomach as I find a place to sit.
Kind of like rub your belly, like oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
applying the either healing or injection, whichever might work better. And at this point, Akiho's smile has kind of waned a little.
You're
It's,
a little
Just a
tired.
smile, but I get
Yeah.
that uneasy. Like,
You-
oh dear.
The person you sit
love it.
next to, that you can tell that they're like leaned back with like a hoodie over their eyes, like, like they were trying to sleep or something, and then you kind of just like plop next to him, and like
God damn.
he doesn't even like lift his head up to look at you. You just see his eyes kind of like look over at you, and he sees you like rubbing your stomach, like looking kind of pale, and
Yeah.
and you see him kind of noticeably like scoot to the side.
I'll just give a strained smile and nod and don't really say anything and look away.
He doesn't say anything either, but whenever you smile at him, it's hard to tell in the dark because it's getting dark now, but he kind of like scrunches his face like and just like puts his arm back over his eyes and just like he's trying to go to sleep. It's dark, but this is the kind of guy you see. Not so much the ears, but he's just wearing a hoodie.
Okay.
Anyone else doing anything while you're on the boat?
I wished
Or
I
mini
wished to
yacht?
harass one.
You wish to harass someone?
A particular. So I'm just gonna be sitting around, not around, not like next to you, Karu, but around.
I'm
Of course,
actually.
or are you going inside?
Well, no, I'm not.
Are,
going
are you
inside.
gonna be like the epic shonen protagonist where like you're standing on the hood of the boat where there aren't any chairs or anything, like meditating?
No, I was gonna be because I've already meditated for a
Oh,
while.
okay.
Yeah.
So at this
You're
point,
good.
I need to practice using my weapon. Basically, weapon motions, not actually any swinging for damage, but just,
That fits perfectly with what I was about to ask you.
All right.
so I want to find an open part of the deck where there's not too many people and just kind of motion with my weapon.
All right. Let's see.
So Shonen, you any good with that thing? You just kind of hear.
All right. So there is no room to do this whatsoever, but you take out your sword and start to do it anyway. Much to the chagrin of people around you looking at you and like backing away.
That actually.
It's just motions. I'm not like actually
Yeah,
striking air or anything. Just motions.
You've got people's attention.
Cool.
Your not give a fuck does make me smile a little.
All right, so you walk up to the guy swinging his you see it as a boken. Other people just see it as some kid swinging a stick on the ship. You you hear one person not around you, but just uh, well, yeah, kind of around you. The same blonde-headed cool guy that you recognized earlier. Like he kind of whispers, like, "Are they just gonna let him do that? Is that allowed?"
I'm actually watching you with interest. You don't give a
All right,
fuck, and you're practicing your weapon. I love it.
all right.
I love everyone's discomfort around you. It's wonderful.
Oh, uh, you you hear from uh, you hear whisper in your ear, Megumi. Ah, this discomfort. It feeds me. Give me more.
Yes.
It's very disconcerting too because you can tell the
Uh,
thing in your head is is loving it. He's feeling it.
uh,
So were you
You would
going up
notice
to him? Oh, and
you
saying
would
anything?
notice that the movements actually do seem like a actual form of like it could be choreography, could be swordplay.
Go
Like it's
a-
an actual like technique.
Go ahead and roll
it
me
looks like
etiquette.
yeah. It
An
looks like
etiquette.
technique
Me,
to me.
Yeah.
me. Okay.
With a +1 because this does fall under your warrior class.
Oh shit, he's a legit warrior. Yes.
Okay, so +1 on that.
Ooh.
You
Boy.
you don't know anything about swordsmanship per se, but you can tell by the way he's precise and there's no wasted movement or anything that this guy is good. Like maybe he's like one of a kendo champion or something. He
So
would
my
definitely be
little
like a high-ranking kendo guy out of school.
you deflected my insulting tone with kata form. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I accept your power. You are one to be cautious of. I'm giving you that kind of look. It's a look of respect and caution.
Uh, are you standing to the side or in front
Well,
of
I'm like
him or whatever?
leaning. I'm like leaning to the side, like observing him. When I said, "Are you pretty? Hey, so Shonen, are you any good with that?" And he was just doing forms, and I was like, "Oh shit, he is."
All right. You're close enough that uh, it may whenever he swings it, it makes a pretty loud whoosh, whoosh, like there's
Beautiful.
some heft behind it. But you're close enough that you actually feel like a little wind come out, be displaced whenever he swings it. So that there's some skill in there.
Yeah, I see it. And I mean, it looks skillful. I can't tell that it's like, oh, he's practicing the four forms perfectly. No, not like
Yeah.
that, but it's just, it's pretty
It's
good.
it's impressive. People
Yeah,
are
it's actually
are
fucking impressive. Not bad.
people are looking around. Some of them are still horrified and confused. They don't understand
Oh god, I get to pull it out.
the you see the big muscly dude be like, "Oh, bro, is that some kind of sword fighting? Oh, that's so cool. You Japanese people are so cool. What do you call that?"
Oh, is he asking?
Yeah. He's like engaging with you.
Out of curiosity, what's the language? Are we all speaking
You're
English,
all
Japanese?
speaking English, or let's just say common language you all know. But for now,
Common
let's just
language.
say English.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that is a curious question. Like, where is
Oh, yeah.
this place associated with? Like, or is it?
It's international, but for ease, let's just say you all happen to know English.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So I think it's still the proper. The proper is
Yeah,
still
you
kendo, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It from my real life expertise, it would either be Yaido kata forms or Yaido forms, just Kenjutsu kata or Kendo kata, or just sword kata.
Probably
So any of
Kenjutsu if
those,
it's real fighting.
Y-
Nice.
you would probably say that it is just sword forms.
Not bad.
Y-
Had
you
to, I got to
you
bust it out
hear
already.
you hear that the I don't know how your character feel if your character is in the height of puberty or not, but the very attractive woman with the assets that see that
Oh
dresses
yeah.
in kind of the gothy clothes. You hear her go like you hear her go, huh, not bad kid, and that like kind of like flushes your cheeks a little bit, like she. I'm impressing a female.
Oh yeah. I'm legit impressed.
However, if your character does not go that way, then ignore that and be like, huh, well, thanks. Kind of feeling.
Up to you. But I am impressed.
It'd probably be kind of like maybe halfway. Like, I'm glad someone's able to, you know, appreciate, but
Yeah, I meant to insult, but I'm
You're
actually
not
impressed.
you're not quite thirsty, but you're recognizing that hey,
yeah,
a female has acknowledged my skill.
absolutely.
All right, but yeah, the big muscly dude is like questioning you, like, oh, where did you learn that? Is that like a sport, or do you do that for real? Oh, have you ever killed anyone?
Of course.
This is a form of sport, and no, I have not killed anyone with it.
Oh, you're not one of those ninjas, are you?
I roll my eyes at that and say, Baka Gaijin.
I feel kind of insulted by that.
Rightly so. Do you do anything? Do you say anything?
It's like, no, it's not a ninja. It's a samurai would probably be the closest thing you're looking for. Very definitely semi-irritated about it.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, let's do this. Uh, how obvious are you making your insult, your I feel insulted attitude?
I'm pretty obvious about it.
Oh yeah.
You see him go like, oh, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you or anything. I just thought it was cool. I'm sorry.
Baka Gaijin.
He you it's kind of weird because he saw you doing it and he sees that you that he irked you and it kind of irritates you even more because he says that as if he's like kind of scared of you, like, oh, I hope this guy doesn't hurt me
Kick my
now.
ass.
Yeah. Like this guy has some you get the feeling that that uh, he respects you, but that kind of annoys you because he you get the feeling that he thinks that you might hurt him because you're a swordsman, even though
Uh,
because that's just like something a swordman would do. Like he in his head he's seeing like all the samurai movies where a
oh
guy
shit,
bumps
they
into a
just
I
samurai.
insulted his honor, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fuck,
he's
did I
thinking
insult his honor?
you get that feeling. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I just thought you were really cool and all. I'll leave you alone, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't help it. I stifle like a little giggle. So this was beautiful.
You even hear him like mutter below his breath. Like he's doing the thing where he starts off loud, but he slowly gets like quieter and quieter as he's like trying to dig himself out of the hole that he knows he's dug. He's like, I didn't mean to assault your honor. I'm sorry. And then he just kind of looks down and just puts his hands at his side and just like stops talking.
Love it.
I'm just I'm gonna go back to my forms and not. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that after this. And if he starts anything else, well, that's we'll see what happens when it comes to that.
So you just like roll your eyes and like just
Yeah, I'll roll my
continue-
eyes
Just
'cause-
continue doing your sword thing.
he doesn't really understand from my perspective.
Yeah, he just doesn't get it. So you do that for let's say about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, half an hour.
The boat ride, no one's looking in the water or anything, are they? Just curious.
I mean, I would have been, but I don't know if I am now.
All right. Well, at some point you see the tail of a whale splash the water. It's really cool. Like you see the water splash up, and especially at night, it's especially really cool at night. You guys didn't really expect this, but whenever something disrupts the water, you see like a light shimmering glow in the water, and it's really beautiful and pretty. And whenever this whale's tail hits the water, like it basically looks like someone just shot up a geyser of just like bright blue, uh, like a lava lamp almost, and it's very pretty. Anyway, you see
Doesn't
that.
mean anything, but it's pretty.
No, it's pretty.
Okay.
In so you're coming to terms like, oh, the obvious shonen protagonist is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. Not bad.
Noted. Romance scene. Anyway, second season romance.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, about an hour or two passes. At some point, you guys start getting a little bit, antsy. You've been sitting around for an hour. It's like, when are we gonna get there? And you look around, and it gets to the point where you can't see land anymore. So for a lot of you, that's kind of disconcerting.
Oh, yeah, this is new.
Like, oh, there's everywhere we go is water. About an hour in, the antsiness is getting to you, and someone sits beside you, Megumi. Despite it being as late as it is, and how everyone's mood, this girl sits next to you, and she seems in high spirits, and she sits next to you and says, "Hiya."
I slowly turned my head and just, hello? Who am I looking at?
You are looking at this person. The
Oh, the tanned girl.
you see a girl in like short shorts and a tank top, with a smile on her face and like a gleam in her eye. Frankly, it disgusts you.
It does.
And she's like sitting on the edge of the bench with like her hands on her knees and be like, "Hey, I'm Chiho."
She has interrupted my poetry. Oh, it's shit. Of course. So
Because it was interrupted.
I put my little, I guess, pen into my little small notebook,
Yeah.
clasp it.
For you, you could do better, but it's okay. It's a
Yeah.
lot better than what's the word? A casual a casual's poetry. Like yours is deeper and it has
Hello.
more meaning feeling.
Hello,
But
Chica.
it's
Or
not
Chiho.
it's not something others might understand, but it's still pretty good. What you writing there? She obviously leans over and looks at your poetry.
I clasp it as like the moment like she's leaning over, and like I clasp it so hard that it'll blow some like her hair back a little bit. Only the most personal and most tragic of my thoughts. I
Oh,
say, kind of smiling, like, but gritting my teeth.
oh, she doesn't notice it at all. She says, "Oh,
Of course.
you're a writer. That's really cool. I I'm not much for reading myself, but I think
Yeah,
it's
you
really
can't
cool."
say. Hmm. You don't
She
say.
she holds her hand she holds her hand out and say to like shake it. And it's like, "What's your name?"
You can just call me Nakamura. I put out my hand, not holding it, as a kind of just like a weak, like palm down, kind of like ready to shake. I'm not completely rude.
She takes your hand and clasps it with her other hand and like shakes it and just be like, "Hey Naka, it's good to meet you, Nakamura. I hope we can be friends. Oh, I'm so excited. How about you? Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, I can't wait to get in those beautiful, uh, that beautiful water. Oh, did you see that whale? That was amazing. Do you think there are gonna be any whales there?"
Well, it is the ocean, so I assume there will be whales. This girl, I hate her. She's a complete moron.
She,
But I know exactly what to do. Hey, you seem to be someone who likes making friends. Do you mind if I introduce you to someone?
Perfect.
I'm gonna pawn her off, David.
Perfect.
she leans back and kind of scratches her chin, be like, like a boy?
I tilt my head for a moment, not sure. I think so. Yes. Come meet my friend. The one sitting over there by the one in the hoodie.
Mm,
So you hear me calling as
she
So she was shaking my hand. I'll grab her hand like we're best friends, and I'm gonna lead her like, you know, to you. Akiho.
you she's kind of like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm not really looking for one
Yeah.
of those, but oh, okay."
Like, I'm pulling her. I'm straight up pulling her. Akiho.
Yes.
I really, really think you're gonna get along with my new friend Chiho over here. Chiho Ahiko. Ahiko Chiho. My Akiho, my smile. There's no need to roll. I'm forcing this shit. It is forced, and I'm smiling. And the moment like I have her in front of you, my pull on her, I drop her hand completely.
Just let go, almost throwing the hand.
Yes, I'm gonna throw it away from myself.
Uh, you see this girl in front of you. Her muscles are really lean. She looks like she's in shape. Um, even though her body is like lean and slender and very feminine. Uh, she's not flat, but she's also not like Megumi.
Yep.
Right.
She says, uh, "Hey, I'm Chiho Maihara. What's your name?" Uh, Nakamura
Ah,
said that you're friends, and she holds out her hand, smiling.
yes, I hope to be. I am Akiho Saito. I stand up to shake her hand.
She
Creepy.
she she shakes it energetically, and she says, "Yeah, I hope we can all be friends too."
That would be so swell.
Wouldn't it though?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Just
She
Fuck these two.
happy.
she giggles and she says, "I like you. You're gonna be a lot of fun."
I can't wait till we all get to this island. It's gonna be this island, or I think this island's gonna be so amazing.
Oh,
Did
I
you see the
know, right?
whales?
Oh, the whales! Oh my God, that was so pretty. Did you see the light and the water? Oh, I just wanted to jump in and swim out there and like hug the big thing, even though that'd probably be scary now that I think about it, but it'd still be really cool.
Oh, it would be. I wonder if they'll let us swim with the whales.
Oh, I hope they do. Do you think they have like pet whales there or something?
Who knows? Maybe.
Oh, that would be so cool. Oh,
How
I
about your
heard.
Megami? Oh,
Yeah, what
sorry, I
about
didn't mean
you,
to interrupt. I was
Megumi?
just gonna. Yeah.
No, she like you say something and she just drops whatever she's saying and just like, yeah.
Do you want to swim with the whales with us?
Oh,
Uh,
please, come on, it'd be so cool. Just us girls.
I. I'm confused again. I think I'll pass. I'm not much of a swimmer.
Oh,
Don't want
well,
to
I
get
can teach you. No, it's okay. I can teach you. I'm pretty good at swimming.
not much of a swimmer. I'm afraid I
Oh,
might get this wet.
well,
The book.
see, you don't take your book when you go swim, silly.
Yeah, that's weird.
Blank stare. I'm trying. Like my excuse didn't work, and of course, well, no shit. I don't take a book. This is fucking great. I love this I love this show. Best show ever.
Well, whenever we get to the island, I'll teach you how to swim, and oh, we can go get sushi. And if they have any whales, I'll teach you how to swim so we can go see the whales. It's gonna be so
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
swim as
Trust.
far as you can. Go try and make some friends with the whales out there in the middle of the sea.
Well, as a beginner, you don't want to swim too far because you might drown. But we'll take baby steps. It'll be okay. It'll be fun. You'll love it.
Yeah, we can work
Teardrop.
up to that.
Giant teardrop on the side of my head.
You hear in the back of your mind, crush their neck, destroy these insolent fools. How dare they speak to you? How dare they? What are they plotting? They're plotting something. Watch these two.
Oh, hey.
Especially that one. And you see it's weird. It's in your mind. It doesn't actually do it, but it points, and it points to Akihiko, or not Akihiko, Akiho. It's like especially
Akio.
that one, and it's like I guess he just particularly doesn't like that one.
Hey, how about we all play a game?
Oh god.
Oh
What
sure.
game might we be able to play here?
Um.
That was a question in character. I mean,
Oh.
does anyone have any board games?
Oh. No, I didn't bring anyone. She she kind of looks around and like kind of digs in a little purse that she has and she's like, no, I don't have anything. Oh, but I have some makeup. We could do makeup, even though it's dark and no one could see it. That'd be fun.
Oh shit. This was a bad idea.
I don't need any. I don't need any. But we can do a makeover with Megumi.
Oh, what do you say, Megumi? You can do mine. I can do yours.
Shit. Hold on. I gotta roll something. I gotta get out of this. What the fuck did I just do? You know what?
Integration.
I got the right idea. As right before she turns to look at me, I'm a fuck. So I tried to sidestep, and like even though like I'm perfectly seen, I assume.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah, I got a 10. I
I was gonna say, do we do a
Hold
mind
on
check?
a second. I think it's actually a body. Let me read the skill though. Skill.
Is it?
It is
so
dark.
skill?
I'm trying to move silently away.
Yeah, give yourself like a +2 for that. So
So
let's
12.
say 12. Oh, it doesn't say.
It does
Body,
not.
sometimes mind. Since you're using your perception, let's just say it's a body check. So do a quick body. Yeah,
Fuck.
she sees you. She sees
Like, so when I'm asked, I'm like over
you.
there.
No, she's gone. You.
Wait, what?
Sorry, she just freaked out. the election.
So you turn and go to walk away, and you actually get a few steps, and then you hear Chiho behind you say, "Oh, are you going? Oh, okay, well we can do makeup later then, I guess." And you
Yeah.
just see her like do the big like from one side of her body to the other wave, just smiling at you.
So instead of silently moving, I'm just straight, like, sort of like girly running
Power
away.
walking. Oh.
Girly power walking away. Just Chiho's dangerous. She can see through my attempts at hiding.
But you are moving without, making as much sound as people around you would expect.
But she
It
still
it
sees.
so some people look up at you and they're like, "Oh, there's someone there now. Oh, okay." And then you just walk by them. I guess to the opposite end of the boat,
Yes, I'm far away.
which
This
is
plan almost fell.
which is actually only about like 50 feet away.
That's far enough.
Um, so Chiho turns back to you, Akiho, and she says, "Well, she seems like fun. She seems kind of shy though, but that's okay."
Yeah, I bet we can break her out of her shell eventually.
God, fuck you, man. I love this.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be sitting over here. If you want to hang out or talk some more, I'll be over here though. But
Yeah. Where's
I,
over here? Are we going
uh,
to sit by Kaoru? Kaoru?
uh, let's see who you are sitting by. I have cards
There's
for
Hooded,
this.
dude. Who was sleeping through all this, I assume. Willfully.
Yeah, maybe he's asleep. You're not real sure.
I endure
My
him
handy
completely.
dandy deck of cards.
Nice.
Who am I sitting by? Please let it be Megumi.
Oh, shit. Hi! Fuck!
You go by. She goes by and she sits by that silent, socially awkward guy again.
Oh, my friend.
And and you see her kind of do the same thing she did with you, and she's like, "Hey, I'm Chiho," and like you physically see this guy jump, and he's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Lawrence," and then you hear her go through the whole thing again. Uh, I'm Chiho. Nice to meet you. The whole thing. It's like, where are you from? What's going? And you just witness the awkwardness that ensues. Like he's giving those short, curt. I'm from France. Well, how about you? Things like that.
Yeah. At this point, Akiho maybe doesn't step back, but just at this point starts people watching their interactions between the two. I mean, not other people really. Just
Okay.
smiling
Just those
pleasantly,
two.
watching the two, and interacting when if Chiho turns to Akio.
It's really cute. You actually enjoy just watching Chiho's energy, and
Yes.
and and you even see like a little faint little smile on the shy guy's face. Um, he he seems to like her. She's got a very attractive, energetic personality.
Nice.
Anyway,
Budding romance number 2.
budding romance
Nice.
number 2. So the night goes on, and now you finally start to see the shore, but it's dark now. You start approaching, and you see this little yacht come into an inlet, around
Oh,
here,
I see.
and the dock itself is well lit, but you look past the dock, and it's really hard to see. It looks like there's a lot of trees, like, uh, there's a path too, and it's lit, but not as much as you expect. It's really got that tribal island feel. So you get there and you expect there to be more people, but really it's just like the few deckhands on the boat get off, and that's really all. And uh,
Okay.
hold on a second. It is now time for music,
Muzak.
since we are now actually on the island. All right.
Rabu Rabu Island.
So even though it's dark and you're all tired, because it's been a long day. It's at least 9 or 10 at night. Um, you're all really excited. Even you, Megumi, like you're
Yeah, this was a new
excited.
experience.
You wanted to come here and you were excited to come here and it was a new thing. But you don't like people. But you're still excited to be here and do your thing. Karu, nervous, new place, away from your family. Akiho, I don't know.
Agiho rolls with the punches with a smile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dangerous amongst us.
Just healing the damage as it comes, you know? Taking it all.
Think you can slow me down?
At,
Smiling. Fuck.
as you get off the boat, a different valet, the other valet that introduced you onto the boat, was stayed on the shore. Never came with you. But another dock worker, or boat hand, I guess, sailor, gets off the boat and stands up in front of everyone, says, "All right, we're going to be departing momentarily. Please claim your luggage, and we will haul your luggage up to your rooms for you, and so you don't have to worry about it. But we're here, guys. So, I hope you enjoy your vacation, and please choose our line again in the future." You hear someone mumble something in the back, something you can't really tell what it is, but you can feel the displeasure in her voice, like she's unsatisfied. You can tell it's a girl though.
I know exactly who that bitch is.
So you all get off the boat, and on the well-lit dock, there's a man standing there in kind of a suit, but like an old, like a suit vest and a tie. He looks professional, but also like casual. It's weird the look he pulls off. He seems sophisticated, but he also seems like it would be perfectly natural to see him just like sitting in a coffee shop or something. He's definitely older than you guys. You see he's got a goatee. But before I go on, whenever you get off the boat, it catches all of you off guard, but whenever Big Dude gets off the boat, the big blonde dude with muscles, the boat rocks and it kind of scares you.
Mm-hmm.
But going on, this guy stands in front of you, well lit for all of you to see.
Oh, nice.
And it is, if you look under teachers, it is that guy.
Gustav.
Nice.
His sleeves are pulled down, so you can't really see under his sleeves. But he stands up, and all of you are gathered there, and he says in a very official tone, he says, "Welcome all of you to my wonderful glittering island. I am the administrator of this island, we are sorry that you are getting here so late, and I know that you're all tired, so we're just gonna go ahead and let everyone settle into their rooms tonight. And tomorrow we will be having a uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A conference. Yeah, I'll just go with conference. I can't remember the other word I'm thinking of. To
Where we all meet at the gym or
Yeah,
some shit.
where
Yeah,
you all
I know
meet
what
at, to explain um, to explain the my island and give everyone a tour and to make sure everyone's settled in and feeling at home. So if you would please follow me, the hotel resort is this way, and he points to a path that you can now see. Um, it's not a paved path. It's got that very camping-like feel where it's just a dirt path, and it's kind of got like a steep incline, and all you see is forest whenever you look through there. For some of you, it's very comforting. It makes it really feel like an island resort, like you're in the jungle and with the waves crashing in the background. For some of
How
you,
exciting.
it might be disconcerting because it's a tunnel and you can't see anything on either side, and there's just trees. Who knows what's in those trees? So no matter how you feel, either eerie or excited, all of you you walk for a good 100 to 200 meters until you finally come upon these tall buildings. It must have been because it's so dark, but you didn't see them above the tree line. They're at least 20 stories high.
Damn.
And they are magnificent buildings, modern architecture. There's like glass paneling. It seems like on every level there seems to be like a terrace that seems to have like, it's hard to see from the distance, but like chairs or something. And it's amazingly nice. In front is like a courtyard with a big fountain and like flowers and like a garden and benches. And just it's everything you were expecting, and all of you are no longer feeling the disappointment from that boat ride. That boat ride wasn't you expected like a luxury liner, and you got a luxury yacht, but this is like 5-star, no question.
Fantastic.
I feel a little more at ease due to that now.
You hear from the crowd around you. You hear a bunch of ahs, and you even hear two people say something along the lines of like, I guess it'll do. And the big muscly dude, he's a loud fellow. Whenever he talks, you hear him say like, "Oh, this is so tight."
Terrible.
Like, I wonder if there's a gym in our rooms. You hear him say that. And so you see the guy, the man with the goatee in front, smile with a bit of pride as he stands up straighter and he says, all right, well, if you go through into the main lobby and you speak to the lady in front, she has a manifest of where each floor of your room is. There is a public bathroom on each floor, but you also have private bathrooms within your rooms. In front of on every floor is a lounge with its own theme. You can read the theme on the theme of each of the lounges on each of the floors. They range. There are a variety of ranges for your leisures. From my personal favorite, the palace theme, but there's also themes like sci-fi and brown. So,
Turn my head confused
uh,
and intrigued, really.
The brown theme.
yeah, there's a theme that's brown and green, and like that.
I
There's
quickly,
there's a theme for many of the colors.
I quickly interject and ask if there is a traditional Japanese themed lounge.
Oh, no, but if you head to the rooftop, I am sure you will be quite pleased. Is all he says.
Smirk as I look at Karu. That was kind of a dig at him.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Self-styled samurai with us.
And he motions you through to the lobby, and he kind of holds the door open. All of you go through into the lobby, and I don't know how many of you have been to or been in the lobby of like a 5-star hotel, but
Nice.
there's like, it is nice. There's like just a normal looking lounge. It doesn't have a theme or anything, with like couches and a table, and this building is like at least like 2 football fields put together in size. It is big, very, very big. Right as you go through the door, there's like a receptionist desk area. In the back of it is just like a little fountain deal that's like built into the wall, so it looks like water's running out of the wall. And
That is tight.
with like neon lettering in the background that just says glittering, and it's like the neon is waving back and forth and changing colors, and it kind of gives this weird trippy feel, but it's not, nevertheless it just screams class.
I like it. I like it.
Like,
At the reception desk, depending on your leanings, you see just your eyes just pop out of their head. You just see someone who, for a second, you just think is like an angel, and you're like, no, that can't be real. Like that person isn't there. They are just perfect in every way. Almost every way. Their complexion is nice. They've got like beautiful skin. They're well shaped, but they're also older, and because they're an adult, you see this lady, but it's not that. It's like a purity kind of beauty, right? Like a maiden, like what you would imagine like a maiden in a fairy tale. She's a very beautiful woman. Even you, Megumi, you recognize that. Yeah, you've got you recognize that people find you attractive, but and you've got like you know you're attractive too, but this one, even you're kind of like, oh wow, this lady is really pretty. Whether you find that disgusting, or if you're like legitimately impressed, or if you just don't care, that's up to you. But all of you recognize that she is she could have been a model if she wanted to be. And there you go, she has features level 2.
oh, she beats me.
And she's just standing there with like a sweet smile, and she says, "Oh, good, you've all arrived. I was getting worried. It was taking a long time. So, everyone line up, and I'll assign you to your rooms. The second floor is where the she looks back at the guy in the suit, um, looking for some confirmation of something. It's where the faculty stays, the permanent faculty.
Mhm.
So if you need us, we'll be on the second floor. Our offices are located there. Now, all of you line up, and I'll assign you to your rooms. Now, there are a lot of open rooms available, so if you would like a room change, just let me know. So, everyone pick a number between 3 and 20.
Mm,
5.
5. Alright.
13.
Wait, hold on.
Of course, you would pick 13.
Exactly.
15.
Alright, and there are 4 rooms to a floor. So, Kairu, you said room 5?
Yes.
Okay. Akiho, you said room 15? Right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said-
yeah.
Edit. Room 15. And Megumi, you are room 13, correct?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Please tell me Chiho is between us.
Chiho.
Oh,
Uh,
fucking terrible. Fuck you, David.
Chiho actually is actually in line with you. She's kind of like gravitated towards you without knowing it. Like whenever she sees you in line, she smiles and waves at you and walks over and gets in line with you. She considers you a friend for sure. And whenever you're in line in front of her and you say, I want room 15, and she says, oh, can I get floor 15 too?
Floor 15?
Yeah. I meant floor. I didn't mean room. My bad.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna get like, yeah, okay.
So if any of you would like to change it, since I misspoke,
No,
No,
I'm still good at this.
13th is mine.
still floor 5?
Crud. No, let's go with the topmost floor.
The very tippy top.
Yeah, I could use the roof as my practice ground.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just right below his Japanese theme area. Or what? Maybe pleasantly surprised.
I bet there's a fucking cherry blossom tree in there, I swear.
Heck yeah.
All right. So you actually hear, someone in front of you. The girl who seems younger than you, but not the little girl. Before you got in line, you hear her say, "I would like the highest floor, please." It's like, "Oh, room 20, or floor 20." Okay. And behind her is a lady with a rather blank face that doesn't have any, discernible emotion. Just she says, "Floor 20 as well." As a matter of fact, kind of way.
Yes.
So it was the
Oh, yeah.
Vera and the Lucilia. Even though you don't know their names, it was those two. So
Okay.
you will be sharing the floor with them. So whenever you go up to and you say, "I would like floor 20," or the highest floor,
Yeah,
she's
whichever the.
you hear the lady behind the counter says, "Oh, Uh, the topmost floor is going to be rather crowded, I see. Well, that's to be expected. It is the highest floor. And then she says, go on right ahead.
How many rooms to a floor?
4.
4?
4?
Yep.
Okay. And so when Chiho approached me and joined me, I'm going to suggest that we find Lawrence.
Lawrence. All right.
And see if he wants to join us.
All right. He's kind of standing in the back of the line, not the farthest back. The guy in the hoodie who just with his hoodie still over his head, by the way. Who's just like slouching, and he looks like he's tired, even though he's been asleep the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me know if the music is too loud.
No,
It's fine.
It's good.
fine.
Okay.
So
he's standing in the back of the line, and you've already gotten your room, and Chiho was right behind you.
Mhm.
So you just go up to him, and he's like, "Oh, did you get your room?" And Chiho says, "Yeah." What room
Yeah.
were you gonna get, or what floor were you thinking about staying on? We were thinking about staying on floor 15.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know heights. I'm kind of scared of heights, but I was kind of thinking like the 4th or 5th floor.
Oh no, you should join us, please.
Will there be enough room?
Come on, hurry up before anyone else takes it. And I just kind of like grab his arm and like try to pull him.
He does not resist at all. He's like, "Oh, okay." and you kind of you actually push in front of the guy with the big muscles. Like he was just about to walk up to the desk, but you kind of just like walk in front of him, and Chiho actually kind of bumps into him, and she's like, "Oh, sorry." And he's like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. You go ahead. Ladies first, right?"
Such a gentleman, that one.
And after I push Lawrence in front, I'll turn around and say thank you and hold out my hand for a handshake.
He says, he doesn't say anything. He says, "Oh, I guess you're with us too." "Oh well, of course everyone is with us." And he shakes your hand, like,
I sigh. Dork. This guy's such a big dork.
and so Lawrence is up at the counter, and he's not looking at the lady. He's like looking at the counter in front of the lady, and he's like shuffling. He's like, "Oh, he's stammering. He's like, I want floor." It's like, "Excuse me? 15. Sorry, can you speak up, honey?" He's like, "Oh, 15!" And he just shouts out. And she kind of like leans back, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Floor 15." And and you can see that he is like red. His face is just like red hot, and he just like basically runs off to the elevator.
I love this anime.
As he runs off, I stop for a minute and kind of do like a quick kind of like small shallow bow to the angelic lady behind the counter, and sorry about him. You're just so how should I say it? We're just so beautiful that it just took his breath away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, miss. That
That's not never gonna get old.
Thanks, miss. And don't worry, I think it's kind of cute. And
I just wave at her, smiling, gently say bye, and then try to catch up to Lawrence.
she smiles and says, "See you in the morning." You as you're walking off out behind you, you hear the big muscly dude. He just says, "Room 6, please." Like, yeah, yes, sir. And he just walks off. So all of you have your rooms now. And you head up there. There's like 3 elevators, so things go pretty quick. You don't have to be in an elevator with anyone else if you don't want to. Conspicuously, you see
The internet. There he goes.
Conspicuously, you see that the guy in the hoodie doesn't get in an elevator. But while you're all waiting for the elevator, has anyone already gone up to their room yet? Because there's still some people in the line.
I have not, but I can be next. But I did pick 13.
Mhm.
All right. So,
I don't think I would have gone to my room just yet. I just would have been
you're just
hanging out with
around in the
Chiho
lobby.
hanging out with Chiho and Lawrence.
All right. So, you walk up to the counter and you just see a girl, this beautiful woman, angelic looking, with a bubbly smile on her face. And she says, "Hello. What room would you like, or what floor would you like?"
Is that to me?
Yeah.
I'll take the 13.
13?
Smile. Because nobody wants an unlucky number, right? Get my own floor.
Well, you're not a very superstitious one, are you? All right. Floor 13 is yours. Oh, it looks like you're the only one that's picked that floor. But then again, there are 20 of them, so I'm kind of surprised that there are as many unused floors as there are. And she smiles at you and she says, "Well, the elevator's up there. You, after everyone has gone through and told them their number, you see her press like a button after each person, and she says, floor 13, and then she says your name. She seems to know all of your names, by the way, because she says them into like an intercom whenever she goes through your after she talks to everyone, to basically tell the valets which place to put the bags. Anyway, right behind you, you see the guy with blonde hair and the coat, and you could tell that he was like giddy whenever he came in the lobby. Like, you couldn't tell why. It's kind of disturbing. But as soon as he got into the lobby, he was just excited, like almost that cool aloofness that he had kind of like disappeared when he had just like this huge grin on his face. And he gets up to the you start to walk away, and he walks up to the counter, and you hear him basically yelling. It's like, "Oh, my beauty, my madam, my star, my light! Finally, I have met you. Oh, I have been looking all my life for a beauty such as yours." And he's doing like, if you turn around to look at him, because it's kind of an attention getter. He's like, well, let's actually see. Let's see.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
He does a very respectable, aristocratic bow, the hand over his chest and his hand out.
Oh my God,
And-
I see it. Yep.
And he's like, Oh, mademoiselle, please, I must know your name. And the lady behind the desk is like, oh, and quite a charmer, aren't you? I'm crap. I'm forgetting my own names.
So many, dude. Can't blame me.
I'm Sarifa. And you must be Sora Oshiro? It's like, oh, it is fated, it is to be, you already know my name. Oh, I can feel my heart beats as one as yours, madam. It's like, oh, you're so sweet. So, what floor did you want? Oh, madam, whichever floor is closest to yours. Oh, I'm gonna put you on the 6th floor, is that okay? Oh, madam, anything you would suggest would be nirvana. It's like, yes, okay. Well, the elevator's over there. You will be on the 6th floor. And he says, oh, madam. It's like, I cannot wait to be within your presence again. The mere thought of leaving your side spurns my aching heart. Please, please take this as a gesture. Do not forget me. And he takes like a handkerchief out of his pocket and then he says, use this when you are away from me to dab your tears. And please return it to me, please. And that's kind of creepy.
Oh yeah. That's fucking creepy.
And he turns with his neck held high and his back straight, and he does like a perfect turnaround, and without looking back he kind of turns over his shoulder without looking back, trying to look. He looks like really cool. You hate to say it, but he looks cool. And
damn it.
While he's just walking without looking forward, he says, until we meet again, my fine madam Seraphia. Oh, Seraphia. What a name. What a name. And he just walks to the elevator, and at this point, it seems to open on cue, and he just gets in the elevator, and he says, bon voyage, my mademoiselle, until we meet, and then like he's still talking as the elevator closes. And in the lobby, there's a collective look around. And you hear Chiho. It's like, well, he's a charmer. I like him.
That was fascinating.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, come on.
He did seem quite fascinating.
Did you not see that cool walk away and that mademoiselle? Oh, that was cool. I wish I can talk that fancy.
She's saying it. I could see it. She's saying it, having like both fists near her shaking. Oh god, damn it!
And you actually hear Lawrence kind of chip up. He's actually saying it wrong, and you hear him say something in fluent French. It sounds immaculate. He basically what he says in French, but you guys don't know it. Is he basically says, my beautiful mademoiselle. It's very poetic what he says, and it's like he should have said that, and then he looks around all embarrassed, like as if everyone understand him. It's like not that I would say something like that, but she is very pretty. I'm gonna stop talking now. And the lady that looks kind of childish, but isn't the like little girl, walks up to the shy guy and says, finally someone with some sophistication. And she also says something in French, and she says, you're pretty sure it's a greeting because you hear, no, 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 Madame Lucilia Giovanni. Or you hear her say, Madama Lucilia Giovanni, and you see her do a curtsy. And he's the everyone witnesses this exchange in French and this curtsy, and whenever she walked up, the maid was just standing beside her, not saying a word, just with her hands down, not saying anything. She seems to follow this girl around, and stays very close to her.
Worried.
And
No lie, but I should be worried.
and the little shy guy, and he's kind of like, oh, you speak French, and you speak French too, and she says, but of course, it is the language of nobility, is it not? And then she continues to speak in French, and she basically says something akin to, so what family are you from, or whatever. Basically, with her chin held high, and you hear the word Giovanni a few more times from her. And he says, oh, my name is Lawrence Choquette. I'm not a noble or anything. I'm just French. Haha. And you see like his hand go on the back of his head and just scratch. It's like, and the lady's like, oh well, at least you seem to have some modicum of class. Unlike, she just glances around the room. But I digress. I really must be going to my room. I am quite filthy from that wretched ocean air. It does a number on my hair. Vera, let us go. Yes, madam. And they head to to an elevator, a waiting elevator. All right. Does anyone else do anything else in the lobby?
I'm just responding to Akiho.
Chiho comes over and says, "Oh, don't say that. I'm sure they were saying something really interesting."
Right?
I wish I could speak whatever it is they were speaking. And
I wish I could learn all the languages, really. They're just all so fascinating.
I do too. I wish I could learn them too, but I forget that. I tend to forget things, so I don't think I could do that.
You don't say.
Yeah,
Every
languages
time
are
she
hard.
mentions a weakness, I'm gonna poke at it. That's gonna be my shit with her.
Oh, big bro dude comes over and he says, "Oh yeah, I tried to learn Spanish in like middle school, but I never got far in it. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's like como te llama or gusta estel. That's about all I really picked up, though. It sure would be cool, though."
Oh, but the way you said that was just so fluent.
Oh, you really think so? I did practice a lot.
I'm just shooting you daggers like Akiho, you fucking liar.
He
Just
does.
looking at you like in disbelief, like you're such a fucking liar.
He doesn't pick up on that at all. He's like, huh, thanks.
Yeah, I imagine it was really hard, but seems like you've tried.
Oh yeah, I tried, but I forgot about it pretty quick though. There aren't many Spanish girls where I live, if you know what I'm saying. Not that I'm like one of those perverts or anything. I don't mean to say that, but you know. My name's Leon.
Oh no, of course not.
Well, what is your name? He's like, oh, my name's Chiho. Good to meet you. And
Ah,
she takes his hand and he doesn't even offer his hand. She just takes it and just like shakes his hand.
and I forgot to introduce myself earlier. I'm Akio. And our friend here is Lawrence. And over there is Megumi. As I'm trying to just introduce everyone to make everyone friends.
I'm not good with names, so I'll probably forget you guys. But that doesn't mean that like I don't think you're important or anything, guys. I'm just not that good with you know, names.
I'm sure you're fine.
It's good to it's good to meet you guys, though. I hope we can have a lot of fun. Maybe you can. He looks at Karu. Maybe you can teach me some of that sword stuff. Or not.
The poor guy.
So I look over at him. It's like, us. You want to understand the sword?
He wants you to teach him
Kind
the
of confused,
language
but kind of like, curious.
He,
Oh, how magnificent! Are we gonna?
Blade.
he perks up. Oh yeah, that stuff you were doing was really cool. It would be so. I loved like samurai movies and stuff, and it'd be so cool if I could do that.
Ah, how magnificent! Would we be able to see a display?
Oh, you should totally do that. Dude.
I just take a couple steps back in case he does a fucking EI Jitsu slash or some shit.
Just like
Not-
right now in the lobby.
Not here. That would be inappropriate.
No, not now. Like later when we have time, like tomorrow or next week, or I'm cool when whatever. We're gonna be here like what, all summer?
All right, meet me on the rooftop at 4:30 in the morning. We'll begin our first session.
Oh man, that's kind of early, don't you think?
Need to be up when the sun rises. As I head towards the elevator.
You're saying that back turned. Oh, you're so fucking cool.
Oh man, this is gonna be so cool. But waking up that early is gonna suck. Oh. Oh well. Well, nice to meet you guys. I wonder if they have a gym here. And he just walks away.
What interesting fellows, right, Megumi?
Yeah, interesting. This is gonna be obvious. Brings up a motive for having. There you go. There you go. You're pretty cool, Karu. I just smile at that because you're gonna force the dude to be like groggy.
Alright, well, if there's nothing else, then everyone just heads to their room.
Yep.
Or floor.
Or floor, yeah.
Yeah, floors.
I get
Good
my
night,
own
Megumi.
floor.
Real quick, think of a theme for your floor. It can be literally anything. And let me know whenever you come up with a theme. Because I did not take the time to assign 20 themes to a floor.
No, you're good. I've got mine.
And
I got an idea.
There you go. That's mine.
Gothic Cathedral. Well, it is not Gothic Cathedral, it is Victorian.
Victorian, that works.
Alright. And...
Still spiky. Oh shit, I've got stained glass like in the hallway and
yeah,
shit.
it's like stained glass in the hall.
Yeah,
And it's got
boy.
like a constant like dark red glow in the room during like the midday, but as the day goes on it gets like a deeper and like a brighter red. But like in
A
the mornings
crimson,
it's like a deep
perhaps.
crimson. In the mornings
Yeah.
it's a deep crimson in the hallways anyway. And your rooms are themed relatively accordingly. They're all relatively the same, but like different drape colors and stuff. Anyway, just get me the theme whenever you're ready.
Luxury space hotel. Hold on,
Luxury
let me find
space hotel.
let me find a better image.
It's the
So-
music, isn't it? It just made you think luxury space hotel.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I should probably also make all of you visible to everyone else. All players.
All right, so how was that? Kind of.
I like it, dude.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Only instead of that, it's like looking out into the window.
Yeah.
All right, I will save. I will definitely save those. All right, well, you see like this big big, like for some of you, these rooms are as big as your entire house.
Oh yeah.
They are like, oh my god level, and it is amazing how big these are. Each one opens up to like a terrace and has like a living room area and like a kitchen area, and in the back there's like a door that leads to like a bedroom with a queen size bed, and there's a shower. It's basically like your own mini house, or apartment, I should say.
Awesome.
But like more like a condo, high class condo. Each room, has their own, each floor has its own theme, and Akiho, whenever you get to your floor, you and you hear Chiho go into your room, into her room, you hear across the hall from your room, oh my god, it's so big! It's so... and it's thoroughly...
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Sorry.
It's thoroughly impressive to everyone.
Nice. Actually, in character, I'll have said that and nudged Lawrence if he was still beside me.
That he's in shock. His eyes are wide, and he's like, "It's almost as big as my house." He just like whispers, or my old house. You hear him mumbling something. Now would be a good time for a 5 or 10 minute break to go pee or whatever. So I'm gonna go
All
with
right.
it. So let's just have a 5 or 10 minute break.
Ooh, I'll get a drink. This is fucking great.
I love it.
No, this has been good so far. I like
Hell
it.
yeah, dude.
I'll be right back.
I'm dying.
Okay.
Alright, let me get a drink.
I know I haven't said a whole lot, but
Oh no, dude, I've been watching too. Fuck. Good shit. Hold on, let me get a drink.
But you are the protagonist, so you're the character who, like, I was gonna say, when Megumi was first impressed with you, it was like, harm member number 1, get. And then like Chiho. But no, Chiho's going to Lawrence, I'm sorry.
yeah, it seems like Lawrence needs a win.
I like this soft music playing right now.
Yeah, it's nice. I like a lot of the stuff he's kind of pulled for this. That's really kind of already expanded it quite a bit.
Right?
Like,
It's been a lot of preparation.
well, just all the like characters too. Like he's got like all of these. Like I know they're not majorly set up, but they're like you got the idea for them. Like
Yeah.
All right. Click that. Hope the phone arrives tomorrow. See it track. No. Shit.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick too.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're
Shit.
not. Get back here.
Ocala,
Get
Florida. My
over
phone,
here.
my phone will be here tomorrow. That shit is in North Florida. Nice.
So how's the background music?
Oh,
It's
fucking
good.
on point, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Go.
All right. So did Karu did he tell us what his floor theme was?
Not yet.
No, I don't think so.
All right. So 15 was space.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
Oh god. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the a page of notes that everyone can edit.
Just add stuff too. Nice. It's a good idea.
All player journals and can be edited by all players.
All right, back.
The only thing I don't want you to erase my stuff that I'm putting in there.
Oh, yeah, that makes
I'll erase everything.
everything.
But
That's a
if you
adventure
guys don't
game.
want a shared note page, I will give all of you your own individual note page.
Oh, okay. So
All
I
right.
got to say
That's fine.
Bakagaijin and then mumble the word hentai as I looked at somebody. We're doing great.
So Karu, did you have a theme for your floor yet?
Yeah, I messaged you.
Oh.
Oh, you meant straight message.
It might be kind of similar, but I think it has a different like idea to it.
All right. I actually didn't get. Wait, was it a message in Roll20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I was looking at Discord. All right. Hold on one second.
I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's in now. 80 degrees, my room. God damn.
All right, let me find the Discordy. All right. No, that's not too much different. Or I mean,
Yeah,
that's not
you
too
don't think it's
much the
too
same.
similar?
No.
Okay.
I mean, not the way I'm seeing it. Maybe
Okay.
you're.
I'm like it could be like kind of the mix of
I
two things.
I'm thinking more like the astral plane from D&D.
Okay.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
I
Hold
guess
on.
I could like try to find a picture.
No, you hold on.
This is gonna be
All right.
breakthrough hit for your
I
channel there, Tyler.
I do not understand the spacing problems that is with Roll20. Like for some reason, it will just randomly have a spacing difference, and my OCD of having proper formatting for everything, it really bugs me, but I can't fix it, so oh well. Okay, so where I left off was everyone was in their room, or seeing their rooms for the first time. That that image is just a stock room, um, but I'll go ahead and add everyone else's.
Run. Oh. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh no, wrong way. Why are you going that way? Go up. There we go. Let's see, was that enough room? I believe I made enough room for myself. Yes. There's a Victorian themed room. And here are the space rooms. I will make everything look nicer later.
My floor is
Dang it, now that's gonna be what my room looks like in my dream home. Only
Got 'em.
instead of a ceiling, it's going to be a fish tank.
Victorian, so it's got to be a lot of velvet lace.
Velvet lace, yeah, it lot of satin and reds and dark
Yeah.
hardwood
Oh.
colors. On
Beautiful.
the other hand, Akiho's room is more like has a lot of like plastics and whites, and it's really shiny and but some of the furniture is just like strongly contrasted with just random blacks and odd angles and stuff. It looks very futuristic-y, and like that there's like a like monitor looking things like of pictures showing different space images, but it looks like a monitor, and it's like one of those picture frames that, you know, goes through different images. So it looks
Okay.
it looks really techy. Your Karu, your room, it's got a very interesting feel to it. It's almost ethereal feeling. That it feels kind of like there's space in there, but it's more like you sitting in a nebula, and instead of like emptiness, there's a sense of fullness. That's not like space. It feels like you're surrounded by like energy or chi, instead of the opposite. That
Cool.
instead of like
That's
whites and
sick, dude.
blacks, there's more like muted pinks and grays and blues and greens, and it's not what you expected whenever you came into the room, but it's got a sense of yin yang ishness. It fits your aesthetic. Um,
Mhm.
uh, you feel, especially whenever you close your eyes and like meditate, you feel like at one with the universe. Similarly, whenever you turn on the shower, um, that it looks like the water is changing colors, and then you notice there's like a little LED thing in the
Oh, okay, that's
in
kind of
in
funny.
in the shower, so it looks like you're just under a waterfall of shimmering colors. Um, so yeah, there is that. So all of you are inspecting your rooms, looking around. You guys see a lounge area, the kitchen, the room, the bathroom. There's like a little. All of them have a similar layout, and that it's like basically a lounge with two like love seats, with a table in the middle, like a little bar island thing with some stools, with the kitchen on the other side, with like three stools. And you know, the room is pretty basic. It's got like a desk with a desk lamp and like a drawer with a cabinet, and you know, the the bathroom has it's really nice. It has a bidet. It has a
Oh,
it
fantastic.
it's an auto
Cool.
flush, auto cleaning toilet.
Mhm.
The You have the choice between like a luxury like shower with uh, shower heads just everywhere. It seems like there's some on like the sides of the wall. There's like one from the ceiling and like two on the sides. It's amazing. There's like even one that just sprays on your feet. It's fancy. And then there's like a jacuzzi tub. Um, with a
I like
walk-in
it.
feature, that you can open it. You know, I guess they were accommodating the elderly, um, but yeah, they all have that basic thing. A notable thing about your room, um, Megumi, is over the table where the little lounge is. There's like this immaculate chandelier, um,
Ooh.
with like it's all glass or or maybe crystalline. You don't know with how fancy this place might be. It might be actual crystal, and it's kind of low hanging and large. It looks like something you'd see like in a noble's dining hall or something.
Easily breakable,
Yeah,
fragile crystal,
fragile crystal.
reflecting
Yes,
all the ugliness in the world.
yes, yes. Uh, Karu, in the middle of yours, on the table, there's like an orb, and in the orb it has uh, like smoke. It looks like, but the smoke is different colors, and it's like shimmering and like swirling, and it's like the centerpiece of the room, almost like tying everything together. It looks almost like one of those crystal balls that a fortune teller would look into, only it's larger and like I don't know. It kind of looks like that, but you also see like little streaks of electricity in it too, and it's really you stare at it for a while, and it tends to hold your attention. It's actually pretty cool looking. Um, in uh, Akiho's room, your big centerpiece is like a higher towards the ceiling than the low-hanging
Mhm.
chandelier, so it's kind of close to the roof. But it's basically like one of those exhibit things with all the planets. Only and you can like see the planets' orbits, but the planets are like really detailed, and you see the sun is actually acting as like a light for the room,
Mhm.
and it's really interesting. Like Saturn has its rings, even is it Uranus or Neptune? I think it's Neptune. It has its like vertical ring, it's really detailed. There's even like a little asteroid belt, and there's lots of little like specs for asteroids. It's it's the
Fantastic.
most immaculate looking solar system recreation you've seen, and they appear to be moving.
I love it.
Um,
Oh, that's
That's
a nice
awesome.
effect, dude. Nice.
Hell yeah.
and there's a clock on in every room. Of course, themed correctly. There's a grandfather clock in the Victorian room. Um, a nebulous-looking clock in the astral room, and then like a planet-like looking clock in the planet room. So everything is themed.
Yes.
So your luggage, everyone's luggage is just sitting in the middle of the room in the lounge. Go ahead and describe what you may have brought with you. What is your luggage like? We're gonna start with Megumi.
Okay. Just one of those like wheelie, bigger carry-on types, but it's like too big to be a carry-on, like the wheelie ones.
Yeah.
Simple black with a lot of like leather zippers. That's kind of, I don't know, punkish
Maybe like
luggage.
chains.
Yeah,
coming
oh
off
yeah,
the-
a chain that it looks like there's like to a wallet in one of the freaking many pockets.
Alright. You don't carry a purse?
It's in there.
Okay.
It's with part of the chain, I guess. But if I don't need to, I don't carry a purse. The only thing I carry is my little book and pen
Okay.
with me.
What about clothes? What kind of clothes did you bring? Are they all, are they all like dark, or do you
they're
have a swimsuit? Things like that.
the swimsuit is just a like a one piece, but it's a low cut one piece. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, my stuff isn't like overly too gothy, but I have some like thin, like but black or gray, like long sleeve shirts, like the ones with the sleeve that has that hole you can put your thumb in, even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Very teenager.
Yeah, some skirt. The skirt I'm wearing is long. I do have a short one. I do have also like a kind of like a tube halter top. I don't know why, but I took it with me in case it comes in handy.
Did you
even though I
pack?
don't
Did you pack any dresses?
I do have a dress that I was forced to take with me. Yes.
Is it like one of those gaudy ones with sequins all running down it?
It's like a little dark red, like an elegant, like dark red
All right.
sequence and stuff. And I didn't pick it out.
All right.
My mother dearest did.
Did everyone is there anything else of note that you might have brought with you? Like someone might say, "Oh, you brought that."
I brought okay, so it's hard to kind of figure out what it is until I open it up, but it's like I want to say it's not burlap, but it's like a rough, like that military ripstop fabric, not the new stuff, but the old stuff.
Yeah.
And it's about I'll say a foot long.
Oh god,
and it looks like if I no, and if it looks like it's rolled up, and so it's tied at the end. So if I unwrap and it when that moves, it makes a small like metal clinking to each other. Out of character knowledge, I have like some like breaking and entering tools.
All right.
That's where I keep them. They're in that like they're worn like leathery things. Like I guess I must have found them or inherited them or something. But
all right.
I have burglar's tools.
All right.
I just brought them. I might need them. I don't fucking know.
Your parents would be so proud.
Yeah, I mean it includes like a crowbar, or a pry bar, not a crowbar, pry bar, and picks and some shit.
Right.
I made room for it.
Did you when you put all your stuff up, do you put do you like put them in the drawers and everything, or do you just like leave them in the case in your room, or like how do you organize yourself?
I hide it. I hide the dress furthest back in like the lowest drawer, and everything
Oh,
else is
there
just
there
on the
is a
top of the drawer.
walk-in closet and if with hangers if you needed that.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put it in the closet and just scoot it all the way sort of out of sight. I know where like I can find it, but it doesn't really match with a goddamn thing I have.
All
But
right.
mother insisted that it looks precious. I look like an elegant young woman, and I might need it for an occasion.
You might find a boy you like or something. And she said it just like that. You might find a boy or something that you might like.
And even father smiled at that thought. I was like, oh, she's so grown up.
Yes.
Yeah. Loving, adoring family who named me
But
literally the word blessing.
he also gave you that if you come home pregnant kind of talk like I it's like I know you're a young woman and it's the really awkward and I know you have needs but just make sure that you stay safe.
That implication and no.
I can't stop you, but just think ahead, dear.
The implication of that, like I just grab the ticket off the table and just like storm off as they say they love me.
She's gonna be fine. Yes, yes, she will.
And they
That's
give
our
like
daughter.
she's like leaning into his arm.
Exactly.
They're the loving, beautiful. They're a wonderful fucking family.
Oh, they grow up so fast. Yes, they do, dear. I remember blah 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 blah.
Fucking hate my name. Blessing.
All right, so that's you. Akiho, what about you? Any notable luggage?
Let's say a duffel bag. That's pretty decent looking. Looks like it. Don't know if it could be real or fake, but made out. It's like a.
It might be name brand. It might be a knockoff.
It's a dark blue duffel bag with like looks like maybe alligator skin highlights on it. So, think of like this. Oh god, my stress.
You saw my dress. Yep.
Yeah. So, like those baggages, but more of a duffel bag instead of a bag on wheels. In it, just have different items of clothing, like some extra gloves.
Oh god, that's a lot more gaudier than I thought it would be. Okay.
The dark blue one, not the red one.
Right. All right. Well, that's cute, I guess.
It is cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Duffel bag. But in it
I
is
like his luggage.
different different articles of clothing, jackets, pants, whether jeans or like
Just
slacks or something.
And clothes and
a couple books slipped in there, some blank notebooks, medical textbooks with like diagrams of like
anatomy books and things.
Yeah, anatomy books, things like that, and cookbooks with different like food recipes.
All right. Whenever you put your stuff up, is it all neat and tidy in the proper drawers and everything, or do you just like leave it in the bag, or how do you go about doing that?
I definitely empty my bag, so my luggage will be completely empty, and I'll have like clothes put into the drawers, notebooks. If there's any place for books, I'll stack them there.
There'll be a bookshelf, or at least a shelf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Very punk book bag, or maybe pants. It's hard to tell.
Bathroom supplies. Very organized.
Did you bring your
bathroom.
own shampoo and everything else?
Yes.
Okay.
Really prepared.
Some of those comforts from home, and you're one of the very prepared types.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to make sure I'm prepared for this is
So
I'm
so
going on a vacation, kind of.
so maybe like 3 times the clothes you thought you might need, like kind of deal.
Yeah.
All right. Your own pillow and your own blankets just in case.
Um, not blankets. That might be a bit too much, but
Alright,
definitely
maybe
like a pillow.
All right.
And then
Noting down bright yellow ducky pillow.
ducky pillow. Perfect.
All right. Is
That's
that all? Is that about
I
it?
think that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Karu? Or Karao? Dang it! I forgot
Karo.
already.
Keiru.
Keiru.
Keiru, yeah.
Keiru.
Okay, so I don't know. This probably should have been mentioned whenever we were waiting for the boat, but I have 3 fairly sized luggage, bags. I wouldn't say bags, but like roller cart, luggage. Well, they contain at least one nice set of like really nice clothes, like you'd see probably mid to upper class clothes for like a special occasion of some sort. I'd have 2 sets. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just wasn't hearing anything else. I got 2 sets of the standard kendo uniform that you would use at events. They does not have the armor, but most of the other clothes are just standard, casual, comfortable clothes. Nothing fancy or anything really. There is a second boken in one of them in case something happens to the one I have.
Perfect.
Do you have a Shinai?
A what?
A Shinai or
What's that?
Shinto? Is it Shinai or Shinto? It is the bamboo version used for sparring, kendo sparring practice.
Yes, I'd probably have something like that. And then, as far as like trinkets or little things, I would probably have a pendant related to. It's a family kind of heirloom.
All right,
That I was told to take with me to
but you
basically
haven't been wearing.
right.
Basically to
I haven't been
represent.
Yes,
Gotta rep the clan, yo.
it's kind of got it's like a silver amulet with like a green stone in it, probably like emerald or peridot, maybe something along those lines.
All right. So fairly expensive. Looking.
Yeah, but not like not
Not
nothing
outlandish.
insane, because they wouldn't let me take that with me.
Right.
um,
So a lot of like training gear and stuff. All right.
Mhm.
Which
Oh.
well, no one says anything about it.
Huh?
No one says anything about the stuff.
Found what my bag looks like.
Cool.
Is that all?
Oh, also, I would have a bunch of. Well, it wouldn't be would it be paper, parchment, something for calligraphy. Like ink and
Like
stuff, brushes.
Oh,
and stuff.
right.
Like brushes and ink and
Yeah.
like long scrolls.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And you said you have some. Did you say you had like traditional Japanese clothes, or go over the clothes again because I kind of.
So my luggage contains one set of really nice, like mid to upper class clothes.
All right. So like
for,
suit
a
and
special
tie.
occasion. Yeah.
Well,
like a
is it
really-
like suit and tie, or is it like Japanese business? Is it, or
modern.
basically, is it your Like European style suit or like Japanese style daisho?
It'd be Japanese style.
Okay.
And then I've got the 2 sets of the kendo like standard uniform you'd use in like the
Right.
events.
And other than that, just like regular t-shirt and jean kind of thing?
Yeah, the rest of it's like more comfortable clothes, like nothing that would restrain
Be out
my
of place,
movement.
right?
Yeah.
Do you have any do you wear those Japanese skirts? Like is
Are you
that
talking about like the
the long ones, the
like
really
the
long.
yeah, the ones that
Shihakusho?
yeah, something like that. I forgot the name for it. But like is that something like you just casually wear or
No,
okay.
it'd be something. Someone leave.
Oh. He's back.
It'd be something. I might have one, just to have it because I don't know.
Official
If-
kendo stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But
All right. So when you go through your stuff, are you neat, or do you put
Yes.
everything? Okay.
I'm neat. I put everything away and
And
organize
do
it
you
and make sure it's
display-
full.
Do you display the kendo stuff like as a centerpiece of the room, or is it just like in the closet?
No, I'll display it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and we'll skip towards the next morning, unless you guys want to do something at night.
Nope.
No, no need.
Turn in for the night after unpacking.
All right. So the next morning comes around. It's about 4:30 in the morning. Keiru, are you up?
Yes.
All right.
Ridiculous, man. Yeah.
Are you up on the roof?
Yes.
All right. Let me see here.
I said I'd meet him at 4:30. I probably would have actually gotten up at around 4.
Yeah, and you would have been on
right.
the roof by 4:15.
Mhm.
All right. Move to layer, token layer. So you get up on the roof, and that's what you see on the roof. Do you see it? It is below the first picture.
Below the first picture.
I don't see anything. I just see the island.
Oh, I did not move
Dumb,
you
yeah.
guys over. My bad.
I was like, I'm.
Ah,
not
there
gonna
we go.
see anything. Okay. Okay, so
First GM woes. I forget to move the marker over.
Oh, I see. I see.
So that's what you see on the roof.
the water garden.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's
and, and
exactly
it's
how I
the,
pictured
the
it.
entire roof is like that,
Heck yeah.
and around there are scattered cherry blossom
God
trees
damn it.
around.
Perfect.
And inside that little lake there's just a bunch of koi, and somewhere at the edge there's like a little zen garden with the like sand that's just been like ran through with the rake and everything, with like a single like big stone in the middle with like stones to get to it, to like a walking path for it as like a meditation stone. But that's what it looks like. There's plenty of open space to do your practicing.
Awesome.
well,
I will meditate until hopefully we meet at 4:30 if he shows up.
All right. Well, you're sitting there meditating, and oops. So you're sitting there around it gets around 4:30 in the morning, and you're waiting, and about 9 to 10 minutes go by, and there's no one coming there. And like, you've been meditating, so time has been kind of muddled to you basically, but you feel like you've been waiting too long. you
Okay.
you start to get up off of your meditation stone to stop meditating, and then you hear a little chime like ting of the
Elevator.
elevator come up,
Okay.
and you see the dude, uh, big dude in
Mhm.
like gym shorts and a tank top, and he looks, like he just woke up, and he just does this big yawn, and he has like a cup of coffee in his hand, and his hair is ruffled, and he's like and it's just a very lion-like yawn. It's disturbing. Like, yo, morning.
Morning.
Yo, fucking yo.
Are you ready to begin?
Oh yeah. Let me just finish this coffee. Did we really have to wake up this early?
When the sun rises, you are at your most cognitive as far as learning a skill.
I don't know about that one. I'm pretty tired. I stayed
Well,
up last night doing curls, and maybe I did one too many.
how late were you up till?
Around 11.
And you wonder why you're tired. Alright, well.
All right. Well, so what do we start with first? Do I start with like sword forms, and he's like moving his hand like in the air, like mimicking a sword. Like, do I learn how to like sword forms, or how to cut things, or like how to hold my feet the right way? And like he's doing really exaggerated motions. It's like,
Yeah.
or do I learn how to like channel my chi?
We'll start with some basics. Here, kind of, for just a moment, just kind of watch how I move with my sword. So I will proceed to do some, like, basic forms. Basic sword forms. So you can kind of see the idea of it.
All right. He watches you, and he's asking questions like he's asking really amateur novice questions, like
Mm.
he like things that he shouldn't even be worrying about, like, are you supposed to make the sword make that swish sound when you do it, or like, do you have to do this at a certain angle, and even though you're like, no, you just hold your body like this, don't worry about that, don't. It's like, oh, okay.
You don't need to worry about the complexity of it. Just kind of the purpose of this is to feel where your balance is, where you are with yourself.
Oh, he's doing bad.
Oh no.
But the thing is, have you given him a wooden sword?
I'm about to.
Okay. He's doing bad. Like his weight is like all forward on one foot, and he's just like way off balance, and like he's not lowering his hips enough or whatever. It's like this.
Exactly.
Remember, it's not all about strength. It's about the form of it, the flow, the technique. Here,
Oh,
and
man,
I'll hand him a boken.
Man, this stuff
like-
is hard. Oh, you
it's-
must be so smart and like strong to do this stuff.
Again, it's not about strength. It's about just focus and timing.
I don't really get it, but okay. So what do I do? Do I just swing this around, and he grabs it, and for you this is like a this is your two-handed weapon, right?
He just
takes
holds it
it,
in
yeah.
one hand.
He holds it in one hand, and it looks like he's holding like half the thing in his hand. And whenever he swings it, you just hear, just like loud. It's like this, and he just does that, and like the wind coming off of it is like ruffling your hair, and it's like surprising you, actually.
Like, you've got a lot of force behind it, but without,
but he's very rigid, very rigid.
yeah, like without proper, once you've understood the flow, it'll be a much more dangerous or much more forceful strike. You have the strength to be able to wield it, sure, but without that preciseness, you're not going to be able to strike true.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Oh hey, what? You should give me two, and I could be like in that one movie. What was it, like Strike of the Dragon, where he has the two, and he's like fighting two people at once.
Well, for now, let's try to get your balance first. So we'll start with one.
Oh, okay.
I did bring my other one with me so he could see
So you
how.
could like demonstrate.
So I could actually demonstrate while with him properly.
All right. So the day, well, the morning goes on. It's about an hour or two that you do this. Let's roll this again. He seems to be doing better than he did when he started. He's still got a long way to go. But he's kind of picking up on it. But he's still bad. He's still real bad.
He's never used a sword, I figure.
But he's doing less whoosh whoosh, just swinging with all his force in like random directions. Now he's swinging in the one motion that you did it. It doesn't look right at all, but at least he's not just swinging it around. It's like up down instead of up down, side left right, which you guess is an improvement. You take it as an improvement.
It's like it's progress.
And he's like, oh, so you don't just swing it around? Okay, yeah. Is anyone else up at 4:30 in the morning?
Hell no.
Let me see.
I can only wake up at like 6.
The higher I roll, the earlier up I'll be.
Out of what? 2d6? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's at least 4 or 5.
Okay.
So let's say you get up at around 5.
Run 5, yeah, and then I'll wander up to the rooftop, and then just
Whenever you get up to the rooftop, you see those two. You see Karu. He like kind of put his hand on his forehead and kind of shake his head and like shake it, and like you hear no like this, and you see the big dude who towers over this guy, just like, oh, okay, and you see a lot of that going on. Other than that, it's beautiful up there. It's like it's a Japanese garden of your dreams. Like if you walk on the lake, every time you walk on a little rock, you see all the little koi in the pond like come up and like do the whole fish thing where they just open their mouth, and it's cute.
Oh god.
It's very kawaii.
I'll take one of my gloves off and then like just crouch near the water and stick my fingers in.
That they like nibble on your finger and it tickles. It feels funny.
I like it. And then I'll wander on and look more at the scenery, but then go back to watching more of them.
I'm not sure if you would find it interesting, but it's definitely a sight watching this guy swing the sword. he's trying to get 2 hands on it, but his 2 hands are literally taking up like half the thing. And like his one hand takes up the entire grip. And the other hand is just like where the blade would be.
Right.
So that's kind of
Interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, you just watch that for a while. Karu, you see someone is watching. I don't remember if you thought they were a boy or a girl, but they're watching you.
Reroll.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah,
actually
reroll,
haven't
it's a new
rolled
day.
for that. Because I never really talked to you.
Just roll a d2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every new in-game day, everyone re-rolls to see what they think of me that day.
So I think you're a guy?
You
Yes.
see a
Yep.
pretty effeminate guy watching you. He seems to be mildly interested, but not like enough to talk to you. He's kind of more there for the show.
Yeah.
He occasionally bends down into the water and dips his finger in and like giggles.
Well, to avoid breaking the guy's concentration, I won't like say out loud, "Hey," because I'm trying to get this guy to focus as much as I can, and it's already hard enough.
Yeah.
Oh, when he came up there, he introduced himself. He's like, "Oh, by the way, thanks for doing this. My name's Leon Graham. I'm from the United States."
Well, it's nice to meet you, Leon. I am Keiru Shimizu.
Ah, that's a hard name to say. Can I just call you K? Or should I call you Sensei? Would Sensei be better? Or or
K.
is it Master?
K is a fine name.
Okay,
Okay,
that's it is.
Just fine. K will be all right.
All right, Sensei K. Thank you. And he gives like a really awkward bow. Like he's like
laughing
one he's
inside.
seen in the movies or something before.
I will appropriately bow to show what respect I can.
Roll etiquette
Okay.
+1.
Where is it? There it is.
Not
So
your
plus
best.
one, be 12. Yeah, it's not the best.
Not your
but
best bow, but it would pass in a formal setting. No one would say anything about it. He doesn't really say anything about it either. He just assumes that he did it correctly enough.
Okay.
You could correct him if you wanted, but
No, maybe if he's seasoned enough, he'll
he'll pick up on it.
pick up on it, like he did with the sword.
The etiquette isn't important.
Right.
All right, so you guys do that, and around 6:30, you hear it kind of catches you guys off guard. But by the way, it's 10. When does everyone need to leave?
I should probably go to bed within the next 30 minutes.
Same,
Okay.
because it'll be 11:30 for me.
All right, so that's enough to transition into the next part, I guess. So everyone hears over this intercom that goes through the building. Kind of catches you off guard because you guys didn't expect everyone that's in that room. You didn't expect an intercom to be in your room.
Nope.
2, the guys on the roof didn't expect there to be an intercom on the roof, and
Learn
in
because
general,
it's
you
just
just didn't expect there to be an intercom in a hotel.
Right.
You hear the same gentleman from the other day. He said, "Hello, this is the proprietor, Gustav, and The assembly will be occurring at 6. Wait, no. At around 7 this morning. Attendance is mandatory. Please, everyone, be ready and be on time. It will be in the no building, and they give you some buildings that are like about 100 yards across from the hotel. They're big buildings too, not quite as tall, but definitely wider. And he says, "Please meet us in the assembly hall. Thank you." And then the intercom announcement goes out. So unless you guys are doing something in that 30-minute in between time, then you go over there.
Just dressing and
Yep.
going over.
All right.
Nothing fancy pants.
I just after that I walk up to the two before they leave, I guess, and then just say howdy, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, hey.
And then I guess we should move on now. Heading to the assembly hall.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't
Nice.
want to be late, but maybe I should change out of this and put on like some pants. I'll catch up with you guys.
Fantastic. See you there.
See ya.
He waves and gets in the elevator, which he takes up most of. So you guys just wait for the next one. And you all go over there, and it seems to be like whenever you get there, there's like a stage with like chairs and a podium, and it very much looks like either a concert kind of deal or like a stage where they would put on plays or something. Anyway, all of you find seats. You see faces that you recognize. You see Chiho sitting kind of in the middle of the aisle. You see the really stuck-up looking girl. She's kind of like on the first row, and sitting right beside her is the woman who is still in some kind of maid-looking uniform, sitting there quietly. The little girl, you see her just sitting up at the front, just staring into nothingness, I guess. Every time you look at her, it's kind of creepy. You prefer not to. You see Leon kind of like in an aisle seat, and he's kind of like trying to adjust himself, getting comfortable. The chair feels kind of small for him, and he has like the armrest on the other side up so he can have more room. Scattered around, you see the faces of the other people that you saw. You see Lawrence like in the back-ish, kind of slinked away in a corner.
Large crowd.
No crowd, you seem to be the only people there.
No, yeah.
On the stage, you actually see a guy you haven't seen before. He has a cane. You see him walk onto the stage, and he's like tapping the ground. And everyone roll a mind.
Oh, mine. Roll.
Alright, you guys can pretty much tell this guy is blind, and he needs that cane to not bump into things. That's why
See
he's
where
like
you're
tapping
going.
the ground.
Yeah.
But he looks rather young, and although he's not quite as swole as Leon, he's got muscles. Keiru, go ahead and roll me an etiquette with +1.
Okay.
This guy carries himself like a warrior. Like someone has been trained. His
Oh
footfalls,
shit.
even though he's blind, are solid and measured. He, even though he's blind, you can tell that he's had training in something because just the way he moves and the way his body is filled out and everything. So he gets up to the podium and he kind of fills out. And at first he doesn't feel the mic, but then he does, and he finds it, and he's like, "Oh, there it is." You actually hear him say, "Oh, there that was," into the mic. It's like, "Is this thing on? Is this a testing?" And he taps it, and he's like, "All right. Now is everyone here? Is everyone here?" He seems to be the only one there. And on the stage, and he says, "All right, well, I guess I'll get this started." And then the door to the auditorium opens real quick, and you see the guy in the suit, Gustav, and he's walking in with a boy in the hoodie that you saw that was all lounging, and he walks into the room, and you hear the guy say, "Oh, come on, man, I was asleep. I didn't want to attend some assembly." It's like attendance. I'm sorry, Mr. Till, but I did say attendance was mandatory. It's like, it's only like 7 in the morning. Like, how do you expect me to wake up this early? Like, you old farts. Like, no, just stop touching me. And he just walks into, and he just walks into like a back row, and the guy on the podium says, well, I guess now everyone's here? Alright, cool. Alright, so I guess I'll just go ahead and get this thing started, shall we? As you may know, this is Glittering Island. You hear the guy in the back that just walked in and said, "We know it. Get on with it." He kind of looks at it where the source of the sound was coming from, and glances that way, but he doesn't say anything. Oh, okay. Well, he also looks in the back where Gustav is. You're not quite sure how he knows how he's there. And you see him nod, and he said, "All right, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and come clean with you guys. As some of you may have known, this isn't quite the vacation you've been expecting. You see, all of you are special, and what I mean by that is, all of you are quite special, in that you all have abilities. Now, all of you know that you had abilities, but I'm sure many of you were not aware. Others did. Surprise!" and he kind of just sits there for a moment. Some people look around cautiously, or not cautiously, but they look around, and you hear some chatter, like how did they know? It's like, can they do it too? I'm going to go ahead and do my first roll. Deal. Let's go ahead and do all 5.
When that's talked about, Akiho doesn't really react too much. Continues just smiling pleasantly, looking around at the other people.
You're so
All right, Akiho, what are you thinking right now? Your surface thoughts, not anything deep or brooding, just like what just comes to your head whenever you hear this.
Just curious about
Oh, wait.
what some of the people have, like Chiho or.
Before you do that, roll wait, let's see. Oh, I forgot what that stat is called. Let me see.
Oh.
Roll a mind shield check.
Mine.
All right, you know someone is reading your or attempting to read your surface thoughts. You can't tell who. Or actually, you might be able to. Let me see. No, you can't really tell who, but there's definitely someone tried to glance through your mind. It doesn't seem like they got anything from you, though.
I don't really react. I continue just smile and look around. Trying to find maybe who it might be, but...
Alright. Well, moving on. He says, surprise! And he kind of waits for a moment for everyone. And he's like, alright everyone, quiet down, quiet down. So, I know this is hard to take in. It was very surprising when I first heard it around your age too. But don't worry, you'll adapt. You see, you were brought here all together because you are special and you need to be integrated into special society. As you might have guessed, you just going around and using your powers would tend to create problems. What we attempt to accomplish here is to teach you how to integrate with normie society and use your powers inconspicuously and for the greater good and the greater whole. I am one of your teachers. I am going to be more of your. Everyone starts whenever they hear this. That you hear the guy in the bag like, what? Like, this is bullshit. I didn't sign up for this. And he starts to get up to walk out, but the guy in the suit kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. You guys see the little girl in the front. She hasn't moved. She hasn't said anything or done anything. She's still just staring. But now she's just staring at the guy. No facial expression, anything. And
I actually burst out with the same thing. Nani? What? Why? What the fuck?
There's a lot of that too, and he's like, and you hear Leon go like, "What? Special how?" And so he doesn't really get it. You hear Chiho say, "Oh, that's so. Oh, you guys can do cool things too. Oh, that's so exciting."
Oh, amazing! What can you do, Chiho?
Oh, I can swim fast and hold my breath for ever.
Smile at that. How cute.
Oh, how amazing!
Yeah, I'm really good at swimming, but I don't think that's a power. But I am faster than most people, but I can't hold my breath for a really long time.
Oh.
Oh, are you in the were you in your school swim team?
Yes. Oh my god, how did you know?
God damn it, Akira. Oh.
Alright,
You
students.
you struck me as someone who would be very good at that.
Calm down, calm down. I know this is a lot to take in. But believe me, it is for your best interest, and this is going to be a fun summer vacation. However, instead of a vacation, think of it more as a summer camp. He he's he's kind of excited, but like it also feels kind of forced. You feel. Um. Huh. Well, uh, I'll go ahead and let you guys take that in. Uh, there will be mandatory classes.
Classes. That also makes me like say an outburst in anger.
And those classes will be held in this building on the 3rd floor, depending on the class.
Oh, are they going to teach us how to utilize our powers better?
It would seem like the first class tomorrow would be special history and the history of special society. To start off, featuring he points towards Gustav, your president, Mr. Gustav Galilucci, or no, Mr. Kretsch. My bad. I don't know where Galilucci came from. Just flowed. Mr. Gustav Kretsch, our president and head advisor. My name is Judas Silva, and I will be handling the more hands-on aspect of your training. So I look forward to that. And Miss Serapha Bareilly, that you met last night, will be teaching things like summer, like normie society and how to interact, as well as any of you guys with the less physical powers. That is her specialty. So as for today, we do have a tour planned. But that is not mandatory. If you wish to attend, it will be guided by Miss Serapha or Safria. She is waiting outside. Whenever you exit, just talk to her and ask for the tour, and you hear the blonde guy that made a big scene earlier. Oh, my dove, my madam. Oh, and it's like, and like he gets up and he just starts walking out now and says, Safria, my love, I'm coming for thee. And he just walks out. And he says, the Judas in front says, oh, well, I didn't dismiss you guys, but I guess I was coming up anyway. You're free to do what you like today. But classes do start in the morning tomorrow. So look forward to that. And then he gets off. He starts walking away from the stage, and you hear him say, "Dang it, Gustav, you know I'm not good at that public speaking shit." And then that's all you hear him say as he just walks off. So everyone who isn't the guy who just ran out is just kind of sitting there looking at each other, talking, murmuring, like, powers, like, what can you do? It's like, it's none of your business what I can do. And then it's like, I guess my power is I'm really strong. Like, but is that a power? Then another.
So swole.
Then the Max, or the guy who came in late and made a scene. He just stands up without talking to anyone, and he just loudly declares to everyone, I'm going back to sleep. I'm going to get up at a godly hour.
He's got the right idea.
Hey, Chiho.
Hey!
How about, what's his name? Lawrence. How about you, Lawrence, and I, we go do the tour? That sounds interesting.
Oh, absolutely. Lawrence, do you want to come? Oh, I don't have anything better planned to do, so yeah, sure.
As we start walking towards that area, I'm going to just be like, hey, so Lawrence, what's your power? What can you do?
Oh, it's nothing really. I mean, Well, it would be easier if I just show you, and he like he just holds his finger out, and you see like a little bird just fly from a tree, just like uh just like a small little songbird land on his finger, and he says, I can talk to birds and tell them to do things. It's not that great. I'm sure you guys can do cooler things.
Ha! Just like a Disney princess.
Uh, he kind of like blushes at that and he's like, hi. Thanks, I guess. And he holds out his finger, and the bird lands on it again, and he like holds it up to you, and he says, go ahead.
And I'll reach out and hold out my hand.
The bird just kind of jumps on your finger and kind of sits there and like looks up at you and like looks around, does the whole like bird turning its head really fast thing, and like kind of like he says, go ahead and sing us a song, and it starts chirping in a very like cute kawaii manner.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
How wonderful.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell her that. The bird thinks you smell pretty. he says, like trailing off and like blushing.
By the way, did Chiho and Lawrence roll this morning?
Roll?
Oh right. Roll it for
I guess not.
I'm just curious. Do they start questioning, or are they convinced on it still?
No,
Okay, they're
still
still
convinced
convinced.
your girls.
nice.
You
Oh well, thank you.
you see by the fountain in the square, Saphra. Yeah, Saphra, that's what I meant to say. Saphra standing there by the fountain. She almost looks like a statue when she's not standing still. She's like so immaculately, you know,
Built.
built. And in front of her, you see the sight of the guy with blonde hair in his suave suit, on one knee, like as it like the look it is when you propose to a woman, with his like hand up, and
Oh,
you're
oh.
not sure where he got these flowers, but he has flowers in his hand. He's like, oh, Saphra, the lights, the light that erodes my darkness, the stars in my sky, please accompany on the grand tour of your wonderful island palace. And
Is this power to bloom flowers? Because that would be funny.
no, but what you do notice, roll a mind, everyone that's there.
Oh, over to take the tour.
Yeah, everyone that's taking the tour. Who all is taking the tour, by the way?
I plan to.
Okay.
I am.
Need to figure out what this place freaking looks like.
I need to gather intelligence,
Right.
so I will too. So I need
Alright.
to make a mind.
So basically, you see everyone there except the guy.
Guy
in,
went to sleep.
Yeah, the guy that went to sleep.
There you go.
All right,
I did
and
terribly.
and you are close enough that that this guy is in your shadow, or you are touching his shadow, so you're fairly close. But you all see this real fast. I made you roll mine, but well, I guess it's to notice. It doesn't matter. I'm sticking with the roll. All of you see this, like the dress that Saphra is wearing, kind of like flutters in the wind, and like a gust of wind comes, and like her skirt blows up just a little bit, where you can just like see quite a bit of her upper thigh. Uh, and
So white.
yes, very, very white. And I don't know if you wanted to do your thing, Megumi, but he you hear in the background the snooty girl who bumped in front of you earlier, and you just hear her say, "Oh my God, you pervert!" And it's like, I can't even be around you, filth. Vera, I'm going back to my room. We can do this tour late. We can schedule a private tour later.
Oh, private tour.
And then you see her just turn heel, and just you hear Vera, or the woman she's been calling Vera, say, "Very well, miss. As you wish." And she turns and follows them, and they start heading back to the where the hotel was. You're not quite sure what that was about. It was quite strange. Like, she just yelled, "You pervert," and then left.
Yeah.
Feeling.
And
Kinda
whenever
wild.
the wind blows up, Saphra does the classic, like, puts her hand down to keep her dress from flying up, and she's like, "Oh, it's kind of gusty." Well, I'll go ahead and I'll start you with the tour. This is, of course, the fountain area. This is the main plaza. There's benches and things to sit around on and just, enjoy the atmosphere. She goes. We'll do a tour of the main building first. As you saw, the first floor is the assembly hall. The second floor is like, let me think of something real fast.
Cafeteria. You need a cafeteria floor.
No, I have a cafeteria.
Okay, perfect.
The second floor is a gym.
Yo.
And you hear Leon say, "Oh, gym, awesome!" And Saphir says, "Yeah, it's quite the gym too. We have all of the equipment you could ever need." It's like, "Oh, I can't wait!" And he kind of gives like Karu like a bump on the shoulder. It's like, "Oh, we need to train together in there. Oh, I can beef you up."
Like I said, the training is about strength.
Oh, don't be silly. Everyone can be better by being stronger.
I don't think that works as well as for me.
The meathead has a point. Just cut in.
Oh, you want to get in on it too? You're welcome to join. I plan to be a personal trainer when I grow up. So I'm all into
Surprise.
I'm all into the personal fitness thing. I can teach you everything to do to never mind. You are also in basically everyone around you. Their shadow is within your grasp.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do I? It might be obvious if I bust out my power, but
Well, you know that reading people's minds, you've never had trouble with it before.
okay. But these all they all have
You've
powers.
You've never had anyone? No. You've had it fail sometimes.
Yeah.
No one's known that you've done it. But you are
I'm
surrounded by people with powers.
You know, I'm gonna touch Meathead's shadow because I don't think he's got a good defense.
And while he's talking, or after he said, when he grows up, he wants to be a trainer, I'm gonna say, "Oh, and how old are you?"
I'm 17, bruh.
No fucking way.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have any real defense to speak of. He's an open book. Whenever he was saying help train you to get your his mind glanced to your boobs and he
That is
thought-
useful intelligence.
he in his mind you just see you like filling out more, so your breasts aren't quite as prominent and everything is more like filled out, and you get the image in the or slight thought in the back of your head that her back must hurt all the time. And it's actually
My poor, it's
Yeah,
actually kind of like stupidly sweet in a way. Oh,
Yeah. but
but in
you-
a goonish way. He's such a goon.
but you also get the image in your head that yes, he was staring at them for a second. And he
A
noticed
useful goon. Yeah, these things have
that
these
that-
things
that-
aren't called assets for no
Yeah,
reason.
that there was a slight moment of thirst in his mind, but
Did sex
typical male.
Yeah, typical male with a typical weakness to exploit.
Yes.
Excellent.
And of course your shadow whispers in your ear, vulgar creature, base instincts.
Yeah,
They
you
are
nailed
weak.
it.
They are.
I say the same thing to it too. Base instincts, but predictable.
They are nothing but meat to sustain us. And you're like, oh, that's. You never get over how weird and direct the just general hatred for everything this thing has, but yeah. So yeah, he says that, and on the third floor, Saphira continues. On the third floor is the classroom, and on the fourth floor is my classroom. And she says that happily.
Which third floor is your classroom? What do you what do you teach?
Oh, I teach. I teach the more non-physical, mental special attributes. Like I'm really good at helping people with telepathy, even though I don't have it myself. I'm really good at helping people like project things from their mind, like images and things, or like force fields, or things like that. I also teach normie how to interact with normie society. I'm really an expert in normies.
A normologist.
Kind of a confused smile. Normies?
Oh, those are the people who don't have powers. Most specials call them normies because they're just normal, and we're not. I mean,
I understand.
I mean, not that normies are like any worse than us. It's just oh, you know what I mean.
Ah, yes, of course. The those who are possibly born a little less fortunate, but
Oh well, they have their own talents. I could never be an astrophysicist anyway. Physicist, yeah, physicist. I could never do that. But it's not that I'm dumb. But I'm just trying to say that they have their own, their own skills. Anyway,
I understand.
We'll go over that in class. She smiles. You get the sense that this woman is intelligent. Quite intelligent. She's just kind of ditzy. Um, so to continue the tour, and that she motions for you to continue the tour, but it is 10:30, so this would be a good stopping point.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah. This was fucking episode 1. Fucking genius.
Hell
Well
yeah,
done,
dude.
sir. I am totally in love with Rabu Rabu Glitter Irendo.
Glitter Paradise Arindo.
Arendo.
Doru doru, ruvu ruvu, harada
I do like Rabu Rabu because that sounds the stupidest for love
Yeah.
love.
Rabu rabu alindo paradaisu.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm sure there's a better way to say the last part, but that's what it came up as.
All right. Well, any closing comments or remarks you want to make? Anything you want to see next session? Anything I should do better or focus more on?
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, dude,
Yeah,
this was
no,
good.
It was really good.
Okay.
Good
I mean-
character pacing, lots of varied NPCs.
Yes, no, there's a lot of different NPCs with their own, it's very apparent what they,
I love it.
Very
their
unique
personality.
personalities.
their
Yeah.
personalities, yeah.
All right. So, in that case, unless there's nothing else, there's nothing official I need to say GM-wise, so you guys are free to hang out or leave.
All right, I'll probably be heading to
I'm
bed.
out.